food, it's harder to grow, to thrive, to feel their best.
The impact when children don't have enough to eat is tremendous because when you're hungry and your basic needs aren't being met, you cannot learn.
Every child deserves to be fed. This is a problem we know how to solve. Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Breakfast in the classroom contributes to kids being more focused, which leads to higher grades, and simply just their well-being.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 6 o'clock.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Hot Hands. Doctors are warning about a new flu variant known as subclade K spreading rapidly just as families gather for the holidays. The strain shows typical flu symptoms but spreads faster, raising risks for seniors and those with chronic conditions. Experts urge extra caution during the holiday get-togethers. New CDC data shows over 25,000 whooping cough cases nationwide this year, far above pre-pandemic levels. Several infant deaths have been reported, and some states are seeing their highest numbers in more than a decade. Health officials continue urging early treatment and up-to-date vaccinations. With the holiday season now in full swing, experts say real Christmas trees could be the best value this year. Growers report a strong supply and expect little to no price increases, while tariffs may push artificial tree costs up as much as 20%. Farmers say families across the country should have no trouble finding a fresh, affordable tree to take home this season. The DuPage County Board has voted to censure County Clerk Jean Kasmerick, citing her refusal to follow basic financial rules. The vote was 15-1, with Dawn Dessart opposing the censure. Board Chair Deb Conroy said the move was necessary to protect public trust, highlighting Kasmerick's alleged failure to follow county accounting principles, missing documentation on purchases, and delayed vendor payments. Kasmerick has filed a countersuit against the board and previously sought a temporary restraining order for overdue vendor payments, which she later withdrew after the funds were paid. The Kane County Board has again refused to fill the District 2 vacancy following the death of Democrat Dale Berman in October. In a special session Tuesday, the board voted 10-6 against seating Matthew Dingledine, with 4 members abstaining. Chairwoman Corinne Pirog had recommended Dingledine after her first choice, Mary Berman, withdrew. Other applicants included Kimberly Young, Ellen Notke, and Martha Quetch Davison. State law requires the seat to go to a member of the same party, but the board has yet to make an appointment, leaving the seat unfilled ahead of the 2026 election cycle. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
May I help you? I just wanted to request a late checkout, please.
Of course. That's $30 per hour for up to 4 hours.
Huh. Okay, but if you can offer a late checkout, then that probably means no one is staying in that room. So if it's empty, maybe I can just stay a few extra hours.
Oh, aren't you adorable?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The 8-3 Bears visit the 8-3 Eagles tonight in Philadelphia. Chicago needs a win to remain on top of the NFC North after the Packers beat the Lions on Thursday 31-24 in Detroit. The Bears activated cornerbacks Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon off the injured reserve. Both are expected to play. Meanwhile, cornerback Tyreek Stevenson has been ruled out with a hip injury. Linebackers TJ Edwards and Noah Sewell also listed as out. College football tonight, number 2 Indiana can clinch a spot in the Big Ten title game with a win at Purdue. Illinois closes out the season at home tomorrow night hosting Northwestern. Road game for the Bulls tonight at Charlotte. NBA Cup group stage play is the last tournament game for both teams. Both have been eliminated from Cup contention. Busy stretch for the Blackhawks continues tonight at home against the Predators. They'll also play Sunday hosting the Ducks. They're coming off a 4-3 overtime loss against the Wild on Wednesday. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
This is Will Walker with your Fox Valley forecast. Brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. A snow advisory is in effect from 2 p.m. this afternoon to midnight tonight. Today, patchy freezing fog before 7 a.m., then snow with cloudy skies and a high near 29. This afternoon, temperatures falling to around 26 with snow likely. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 15. Currently, it is 5 degrees with fog. With your Fox Valley forecast, I'm Will Walker on WRMN, the talk of the town.
A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at bfa.com/card FWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the...
A recent Gallup poll indicated that 38% of Americans are putting off health care because of financial concerns, the highest ever recorded. I'm Dr. Bob Martin, here to serve you every Sunday afternoon from 1 to 4. Millions of Americans are seeking health advice that will not cost an arm and a leg, so I offer health tips and advice absolutely free. Listen to my show, Sunday afternoons from 1 to 4 right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM, the voice of the Valley.
They were best friends, inseparable in fact, until the day Miguel died. Every day his friend visited Miguel's grave. Rain, wind, weekends, holidays, every day. Miguel's closest friend, Capitan, his German shepherd, is a symbol of loyalty to which we can all aspire. Loyalty. Pass it on from passiton.com.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to WRMN, your trusted voice in the Fox River Valley for over 75 years. We bring you fact-based news, good faith discussions, and entertainment that brings people together. From national headlines to local stories, WRMN is your home for thoughtful dialogue and community engagement. No matter the time of day, where you're listening from, or who you are always welcome here. Thanks for making us a part of your day. This is the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Broadcasting across the Fox River Valley on WRMN 1410 AM. This is your reminder. Morning radio is supposed to be fun. Things are about to get loud, weird, and totally WRMN. Clear your morning. This show's got plans for you. It's the WRMN Morning Show, where every day starts with a laugh. Unpredictable, unforgettable, and unapologetically local. Strap in, Fox River Valley. The show starts now.
Bears victory Monday morning, everybody. Hopefully you have survived that storm. What a weekend. What a weekend. Good Monday morning. 6:09, you're here on WRMN AM 1410 with me, Susie C. And yes, my co-host, Elliot, the L Train Serrano.
Well, who you cannot see on the YouTube right now because yet again, this camera does not like, this webcam hates me. It really does. But if you're listening on the stick, if you're listening on your smart speaker, if you're listening on your mobile device, it doesn't matter to you. The only people who really care about who's on camera are the folks on our YouTube, who we do very much appreciate for tuning in every morning. And yes, this is the Mondayest of Monday mornings, if you ask me. It is. This is one of the Mondayest. I mean, I do not know any other Monday that's been more Monday than this Monday.
This is my worst. I don't know why. I walked in here going, what? I couldn't wake up. It was like everything was off kilter. Like It's just a weird Monday.
It's gonna be one of those Mondays, but we'll manage through it, folks. We're all in this Monday together, and the WRMN Morning Show is here to help you through yours. So why don't we jump in with some quick look at the second most pressing story of the weekend after the Bears, and that is the weather. Oh, my goodness. Right now, it is 13 degrees outside with a real feel of 18. It is chilly. We're looking also, this past weekend, we had, they're calling it one of the snowiest single day in the history of Chicago.
Yeah, we beat the record.
Yeah,
we beat
Chicago.
The record.
I mean, which I find amazing. I mean, it's got to be, I guess they have to mean one day, because I remember that day in Chicago when people got stuck on Lakeshore Drive. Like they couldn't go anywhere because there was so much snow. So I'm assuming that was like a cumulative thing. But today, this weekend, it's going to, or today after this weekend, it's going to be cloudy and cold, and we're looking at another inch of snow late this afternoon. Snow that can make roads and sidewalks slippery. Shout out to all you big
plow drivers.
No, not the plow drivers.
Oh,
the pickup guys with their nice big 4x4s.
Oh yeah,
who are flying over everything like they cannot spin out or do anything. Guys, you can spin out too,
or cause spin out,
or cause a spin out. I have a rant about that Saturday night. I'm telling you, Saturday I was driving home from Trist.
Yeah, and
it was treacherous. And by the time I got on the 90, where there were some areas that had been kind of cleared, I'm telling you, there were some guys who were just blowing by me. Of course, there were guys in big trucks thinking, oh, my wheels can handle this. Totally oblivious to everyone else around them.
Right.
And at one point, somebody in a car spun out like sideways in front of me.
Oh, jeez.
And if you're in one of those big trucks, I mean, yeah, you might think you can handle it, but the people around you can't. Add to that, what's going to stop you from hitting them?
Yeah.
Like, for goodness sakes, please be considerate.
My friends were Saturday morning on their way back from O'Hare. They had rebooked their flight to come home earlier in the day. And she said by the time they were getting close to 90, they had already seen at least 10 cars either spun out against the guardrail, facing theirs, because it was nuts.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I didn't go anywhere. I lied. I got up early, ran to the local grocery store, grabbed a couple things, and I was home from probably 9:30 Saturday morning till I left this morning.
Wow.
That's leaving.
That's not bad.
No.
Look at you. Stayed home all weekend.
I did. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. This is dumb. It's dumb to go anywhere.
But anyway, so we are looking at a little more snow today that can make roads and sidewalks slippery, and they're causing travel disruptions. The high today is only going to be 27 degrees. And then tonight, yes, we're looking at some more flurries, maybe up to an inch. Overcast, quite cold. The storm total could hit about 1 to 3 inches. The snow will make roads and sidewalks slippery, causing travel disruptions for all those folks trying to make it home from their Thanksgiving travels. And we are hitting a low today of 15. Looking ahead to this week, tomorrow, it's going to be a high of 23 and a low of 20. Partly sunny, very cold. Wednesday, it's going to get balmy. It's going to get all the way up to 30 on Wednesday. With a flurry, breezy in the AM, but then it hits a low of 0.
You know,
Thursday, high of 11, low of -5.
we can't even ease into winter.
No.
Seriously, could we just have had a little more warm? Like, just, I don't even know. Enough.
And then on the Friday, high of 23, low of 16. So, and we're in it now, folks. We're in our wintry weather bit. For those of you who were asking for that winter wonderland or looking for a white Christmas, it came early. And how much you want to bet Christmas Day is going to come and there will be absolutely no snow?
I can remember one year, probably I was in my late teens, where it was like 73 degrees. We were outside in the front lawn playing football. Like, there's no turkey bowl. We're like, this is crazy.
I remember it being pretty warm on Christmas, too. Yeah. So that's our WRMN Morning Show weather report. And then on to our sports report. Yes. The story of the weekend was, and again, it seems like forever ago, because this was on Friday for the Black Friday NFL game. Our Chicago Bears beat the Philadelphia Eagles in. Okay, so if you weren't at Newman's on Friday, you missed a hell of a get together.
That was a party.
It was a party. There were so many people there, and I was seeing the sides of people I didn't know existed. Mary Kay.
But the fun way.
Yeah, no. Mary Kay, she was sitting at the bar. She's one bloodthirsty woman.
Oh, she is.
Get him! Get him! Ah! I'm like, wow.
Oh, listen, if you were to sit between her and Leanne, it
was hilarious.
You might even just get punched as things are getting crazy.
But people were animated at Newman's on Friday when our Bears. The score indicated a blowout, but it was a 24-15 victory. Where it looked like every time the Bears got ahead, the Eagles seemed to be coming back. And I'm telling you, the mood kept swinging back and forth. The swear jar kept having, things dropped into it. Bing, bing,
you
bing,
kept
bing,
hearing
bing.
it.
Yep, it was hilarious.
I think at one point, so one of the guys at the table, the Busch Light drinkers that came, so Dan, he won one of the $50 giveaway. And I gave it to him, and he looks at me, he goes, take this 20 and go put it in the swear jar. I go, because he knows it's going to the food pantry, but it was so funny just the way he looked at me. He's like, thanks. And go put this in the swear jar. I go, you got it. It was fun. Elliot came in. He worked with me and we were slammed.
It was something. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we were slammed nonstop.
Far different. It's way different than when I met Trist. Mind you, my weekend at Trist was, Saturday, I wasn't expecting a whole lot of anyone coming in. I had a couple folks. Yesterday, I had a couple groups come through. It was kind of nice. It gave me a chance to practice my scan and
Oh yeah, you're scanning. Walk and scan.
I was doing that at Trist, though. I'm sorry, at Newman's.
Yeah, you were.
Bing, 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 bing.
It was nonstop.
Although some folks at Newman's did not know, they did not use the proper language of indicating to the bartender that they want a new drink. They were just, they're supposed to put it on that little on
the rail.
On the rail, they didn't do that. They were just like, I go, one guy got mad at me. He was like, bing, 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 banging his can of Sun Cruiser.
That was Dale. He was totally messing with you.
Yeah, he was.
That's
I'm like,
Dale.
dude.
Yeah.
All right. But I'm like, put it on the rail.
Did you see what I did to him? I walked up around the bar behind him. I kind of put him in a headlock, and I said, and he's like 6'4".
Oh, yeah, that's
so
big dude.
because he was sitting, he's like my dad. Like I adore him. So and him and Leanne is his wife. The swear jar Leanne is his wife.
Okay, Leanne's
and she's like 4 feet tall.
I know.
But I grabbed him. I'm like, Dad, don't you be giving Elliot crap? And he just smiles. He doesn't laugh. Like if you can get him to really laugh, it's hysterical. But otherwise, he just gets this smile, So yeah, he was totally giving you crap. He was funny.
And it was fun to finally be able to. I don't know if I'd seen Leanne before, but finally be able to put a face to the name.
Yeah.
She's
the sweetest.
Yeah, she's incredibly. Oh yeah, she was very sweet.
In the last 2 years since she started the swear jar, in 2 seasons, she raised over $600
for the food pantry.
Man,
people. After last season, I can imagine there was a lot of swearing.
There was a lot. Yeah. There was a lot. I think a lot of people just walked in and went, "Here, this should cover at least the first half."
Well, I will say to switch gears a bit. Man, those Philadelphia Eagle fans are rough.
They are so bad.
Oh, man, they were booing their defending Super Bowl champions.
They were leaving.
They were
Goodbye.
leaving. And we're talking, they had just won the Super Bowl. It's not even like they had a losing record.
No, they just were pissed.
They have a winning record, and they kind of like were fighting there, and they made it a game, but they were booing them. I mean, whoa, talk about what have you done for me lately? And that was, sheesh. And then I was listening to the Steelers and the Bills, the Steelers and Bills game, driving home from church last night. And man, the Steelers lost, and that team, which has had consistently winning seasons for 19 years, they've never had a losing season. Mind you, they haven't been to a Super Bowl in a while, haven't won in the playoffs for a while, but been a winning team. The crowd was chanting fire the coach, fire Tomlin, fire Tomlin. Their coach that took them to the Super Bowl has kept them consistently winning. It reminds me of the Bears fans when Lovie Smith was the coach and he was winning consistently, but yes, couldn't win the big game. And then you have folks, oh no, why did we fire Lovie Smith? Because after they fired Lovie Smith, the Bears have gone in the tank how many times?
Right.
Oh man, the Bears went, they fired the best coach they ever had. Yeah, because you ran him out of town. That's why they fired him. You ran him out of town.
Oh,
so I'm saying, that's why, you know what, thoughts and prayers and hopes up to the baby Jesus for Ben Johnson, because right now he's riding a high. Everyone loves him.
Took off his shirt. That means there's hot dogs being given away.
Giving hot dogs away. That was pretty funny. And add to that, folks, can I tell you, and I say this with all love for my Bears friend, my friend in Bears.
And the Bears.
And the Bears Nation. They're 9-3. Everyone's out there oh boy, Bears fans are riding a high. Oh, they're in first place in the NFC. They got the best record in the NFC. Folks, hold on. Because we're just at the top. We're just getting to the top of the roller coaster. And that's when things get interesting. So please just enjoy this now. Enjoy it. Because I can't I remember just this early this season with the opening when they lost to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bears suck. They always suck. And then add to that, I already have some guys going, yeah, the Bears are like that toxic ex-girlfriend. They get your hopes up. You think you break up with them and you think, okay, they say, I'm going to change. And then you get back together with them and it's back to the same. I go, I know a lot of women who feel that way about ex-boyfriends too. So anyway.
What are you going to do?
Again, 24-15 over the Eagles. What a game. And and then here's when I know, and this is going to be fun. Sunday, it's the big one.
It's the big one.
It's the Green Bay Packers. Now, I ain't going to Newman's on that day because I know their Packer fans are going to be coming in.
There's only maybe four that I'm aware of.
That's more than I need.
Yeah. Maybe 4 or 5.
Although actually at Tris where I am, it's even
because you're closer to the curtain.
Yeah, there are even more Packer fans going to come in there.
Shutter curtain.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, so
all
jamming
right,
in my toast and jam this morning. I don't know. We're kind of out of it. I'm trying to wake up. I don't know what's going on. The universe is weird today, but jamming in, I found a very cool remix.
Again, I missed it because I actually got to the station after you did this morning.
Yeah, so
that's what happens when now you have a key and you can just let yourself in.
I know. I'm like, hey, I got the lights on.
You couldn't fix my camera though.
No, you can't fix it.
I can't fix it.
Supposed to.
What was Susie's toast and jam today?
Right here, baby. Hold on. Not what you think.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
What AM station plays trap music?
Well, and that wasn't even the one with the Chicago Bears. There's like the one I had has got the Chicago Bears in it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I'll find it. Let me find it. I wasn't sure what to
Here is the hold on. I'll give you the TikTok account.
I'm sure I can find it on the YouTube. Oh, well oh no. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, here we go.
It's like a house music mix. I don't know. Hit it. Let's see what happens.
Hold on. Let me see what we get here. No, that's the wrong one. That's the University of. All right. Let me go into this real quick because since we're going to be hitting a break in a minute, we do have a lot of stuff going on today on the WRMN Morning Show. We will have our representative from Anderson Humane joining us again at the bottom of the 8 o'clock hour to talk about what the wildlife rehab efforts of Anderson Humane. We will have the No Nickname John bad joke of the day at the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour.
Yes, we will.
And of course, we do have all the other merriment, mayhem, and mirth. Remember,
even a little mischief sometimes.
Maybe a little mischief. Remember, if you are chiming in on our YouTube page, please be sure to give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. When you subscribe to our YouTube page, it tells the algorithm to push our content out to more people. If you send us a text, that's 505-926-1410, 505-926-1410. Do that before the 7 o'clock hour, and we, as well as anyone who comments on the YouTube, we will put you right in there in the morning shout-outs for our WRMN morning show, first shifters. First shifters morning shout-outs.
And the cue of the day is, and this I found so many cute answers. I didn't get a lot from you guys, so let's hear them when we talk about it. It's like, what is something that you know what it is, but you call it by the wrong name? Like my friend's son always called ducks water chickens. So they were water chickens. And then another one was the water bubbles. And we were like, water bubbles? What water bubbles? Ice cubes. Yeah. So things like, what else did I have? Oh, like your knees. One lady her kids started calling her knees his leg knuckles. So they come out with like I've got all these fun.
Leg knuckles?
Yeah. All sky right. Raisins. Do you know what a sky raisin is?
What is a sky raisin?
A fly, a small little flying bug. Sky raisins. My friend used to tell her dog, stop eating the sky raisins because he would chase the flies. A danger noodle. And a snake.
It's a danger noodle.
A danger noodle. So if you or your family, like family things that people, my kids always used to say, I got to pee like a tree. I still say it. And people go, trees don't pee. Well, I know, but it's just
where
how
did
it was.
That come from?
I don't know. One of my kids just said it and it stuck.
It's like when Biff in Back to the Future goes, make like a tree and get out of here.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but we just kind of do it.
So far, my favorite, it's on the WRMN page, is Samantha Ann.
Yeah.
Who said, she's David Tease's husband, wife. I mean, she goes, my husband. She says sometimes he's David, sometimes he's other words.
Other words. Yep.
So, I was looking at the question. I'm like, oh, that's a good question, and I know there's something that I call something else. There's a vernacular term for it.
Like things your kids like. One lady said her family called, a colander.
Yeah.
Like a holy boly. So, things like that. I was cracking up.
A holy boly.
Yeah. I'll try to of course, I left my list of all the ones I wrote down at home because today is just the universe is like what is happening. So I'll try to find I had another list.
It is the Mondayest of Mondays, folks.
And we're sorry.
We're hopefully you're not having as Monday a Monday as we are. But if you are, we're going to help. We're going to lift each other up. We're going to get each other through it. I know. And I did not take any chances this morning. I stopped for Dunkin' because I have learned that I cannot go without my Dunkin' each morning.
No, you cannot.
I cannot. All right. This is the WRMN Morning Show brought to you by Vaselli Law. You can visit Their website, jmvchicagolaw.com, to learn more about the team and their services. jmvchicagolaw.com, or call 630-931-8225. That's 630-931-8225 to get in touch with the good folks of Vasselli Law, who are advising governments, defending communities, and proud sponsors of the WRMN Morning Show. We'll be back.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain-X. The DuPage County Board has voted to censure County Clerk Jean Kasmerick, citing her refusal to follow basic financial rules. The vote was 15-1, with Dawn Dessart opposing the censure. Board Chair Deb Conroy said the move was necessary to protect public trust, highlighting Kasmerick's alleged failure to follow county accounting principles, missing documentation on purchases, and delayed vendor payments. Kasmerick has filed a countersuit against the board and previously sought a temporary restraining order for overdue vendor payments, which she later withdrew after the funds were paid. The Kane County Board has again refused to fill the District 2 vacancy following the death of Democrat Dale Berman in October. In a special session Tuesday, the board voted 10-6 against seating Matthew Dingledine, with 4 members abstaining. Chairwoman Corrine Pirog had recommended Dingledine after her first choice, Mary Berman, withdrew. Other applicants included Kimberly Young, Ellen Naki, and Martha Quetch Davison. State law requires the seat to go to a member of the same party, but the board has yet to make an appointment, leaving the seat unfilled ahead of the 2026 election cycle. Doctors are warning about a new flu variant known as subclade K spreading rapidly just as families gather for the holidays. The strain shows typical flu symptoms but spreads faster, raising risks for seniors and those with chronic conditions. Experts urge extra caution during the holiday get-togethers. New CDC data shows over 25,000 whooping cough cases nationwide this year, far above pre-pandemic levels. Several infant deaths have been reported, and some states are seeing their highest numbers in more than a decade. Health officials continue urging early treatment and up-to-date vaccinations. With the holiday season now in full swing, experts say real Christmas trees could be the best value this year. Growers report a strong supply and expect little to no price increases, while tariffs may push artificial tree costs up as much as 20%. Farmers say families across the country should have no trouble finding a fresh, affordable tree to take home this season. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Progressive presents a testimonial of sorts.
Hey, slow down! Oh yeah? Well, you drive like my grandma. She's a very attentive and courteous driver who wears a seatbelt and always uses her turn signals. She's also a talented painter and has very low cholesterol. Not that that has anything to do with her driving, just thought a more complete picture of who she is might be interesting. Anyway, have a nice day.
Safe driver? Get Snapshot from Progressive and get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, they're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com and let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. Today, patchy, freezing fog before 7 a.m., then snow with a high near 29. This afternoon, temperatures falling to around 26 with snow likely. Tonight, snow before 2 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 15. Looking ahead to tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 24. Currently, it is 10 degrees with fog. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Whether you're still waking up or still awake from last night, we got you. Mornings just got a whole lot more interesting. This? Yep, this is how you do radio. Live from the Talk of the Town, it's the WRMN Morning Show. Welcome back, everyone, to the WRMN Morning Show. I am the disembodied voice of Elliot Serrano. That's, again, if you're watching on the YouTube. Otherwise, that's the only time this joke makes sense. And, of course, our morning show host, Susie C.
Good morning. As I was pointed out, I have a turkey on my head. It is time for Christmas decorations. I'm going to try and bring some in tomorrow.
I mean, folks, again, you have to be watting the YouTube.
It's
to get
literally
the
on the decorations behind me. There is a turkey directly above my head.
A turkey on her head. That's scary that you can do that voice.
I know,
so
I could go turkey hunting.
Oh boy!
So I don't want to hunt turkeys. They come to the grocery store just prepared. They never lived. Like my chicken and my beef.
They were having a good day until Thanksgiving, and then there were no more days for them. No more days. Yes, this is
so delicious.
Oh yeah, sure, of course. That's why those cows, pigs, all those animals, all those highly intelligent animals that wanted to breathe and know freedom and know life will never.
Okay, stop! Oh my God! And we got the wildlife people come be so depressed. I'll be like, forget this. I can't do this. My goodness. So I don't know how many inches that you got at your place of snow.
Let's just say I was promised this many.
I kept checking, and at the last count, I don't know, was 12 inches in Marengo. And by me, it wasn't bad. Yesterday, once it started getting windy and it was drifty, over as fast as they were plowing, because I'm in the wide open. But I will tell you, man, that new skirt on that RV makes a world
I was going
of
to
difference.
ask, how was that? How was that?
I was great. And for everybody that called or texted, or I had a few people. Oh, and my green bean casserole warriors, shout out to Sidekick Susan, who brought me green bean casserole and a Christmas card.
Everybody was bringing you green bean
casserole. And then
casserole.
Mary Kay made me a whole dish, man. I was eating green bean casserole this weekend. It was so good. I don't have a lot left. Listen, it was therapeutic. It was therapeutic.
No, it was bringing
for me.
I should have gone online and go, oh, well, Mike, Thanksgiving.
I wish I had a filet.
I was so traumatized when I didn't have a steak.
T-bone. A T-bone.
A T-bone. That's hilarious. But hey, that's very nice. No, that was the spirit of Thanksgiving came upon everybody.
Yeah, it was definitely a good. What'd you do for Thanksgiving? I know we talked about it, but in case you weren't here.
If you weren't here, yeah, I stayed home too. I was, I made, my Thanksgiving, unfortunately, I overcooked my stuffed pork chops. I overseasoned them. My stuffing didn't come out as well as it could have. Oh, and I did the stuffing in a waffle iron thing.
Oh, did you?
I messed that up too.
Oh no!
Everything was just nothing was coming up Millhouse for me. So, but that's fine. You know what? I was home with my dog. She took a few nice walks before the weather got really bad. She thought when I was getting up this morning, she thought she was going for a walk this morning.
Like,
my girl, it was dark outside. It was cold out. No, sorry. Maybe when I get home, I'll take a before I leave again for work.
Yeah, it's gonna get stupid.
It's gonna get stupid. So yeah, that was my Thanksgiving. My family, we all chimed in with each other. My little brother did a lot of cooking. He put on a big feast for the nieces and my nephew, and that was very nice. I called my mom. My mom was fine. So for overall Thanksgiving, can't complain. Really, you can't complain when you have your health and your family's all fine. You can't complain.
Amen. Amen.
All right. If you missed it in the first half hour, we're going to be checking in with the weather on the regular here. Right now, the temps has climbed all the way up to 14 degrees with a real feel of 19.
I know my screen says 16. I'm going with 16.
Yeah, and split the difference between the 14 and 19. But the air quality is rated as poor.
Yes, it was awful this morning. Yeah, absolutely awful.
And today it's going to be cloudy and cold. Mind you, more snow predicted to be coming through the area today. We're looking again for you folks who seem to forget how to drive once the snow and the rain comes, and you guys in the big 4x4s who think you're impervious.
The 4x.
The 4x. You think you're impervious to spin-outs or anything. Even when you don't, you freak out the rest of us when you blow right by us on the expressway. And yeah, somebody right in front of you spins out. What are you going to do at that point? So, be mindful, please, when you're out there. But we're looking at the possible possible snow that will make roads yet again slippery. And snow flurries looking at about an inch or so. It's going to be overcast, quite cold. The storm total we're thinking tonight will be around 1 to 3 inches. And hopefully, folks, for those of you who are still trying to make your way home, whether you're leaving Chicago to head home or you're trying to get back to Chicago, we wish you very safe travels.
Yeah, it's just be careful. That's the biggest thing. Just be careful.
And it's going to be a cold week, folks, so bundle up.
We had a heck of a weekend. I said I didn't leave. I just stayed in. I carb loaded, made a big old pot of spaghetti, and carb loaded, and I napped. But for me, that's like 15 minutes. I'm like, oof, I'm good to go. I cleaned, I shoveled, and my dog is from Oklahoma. She's like, no, I'm not having this. My neighbor has 2 bassets, and when he opened the door and let the bassets out, he always has them on a leash, but he didn't with the snow coming down. Oh my God, they were maniacs. It was so funny to watch. And here's my dog. She gets to the very bottom. So at one point, I hadn't really shoveled a lot yet, and my stairs were very covered with snow. And she put her paws on the front step and just laid down and slid down the 4 stairs and looked back at me like, I'm so over this. And this was early in the storm. Mm-hmm. So, I'd go out and I'd shovel, and I have a concrete patio. She would hit the very bottom of the stairs, like barely get off the stair, pee or poop, and then come right back up. So I had to keep going out and shoveling the stuff away from the stairs. I'm like, this is just she was not having it at all, wanted nothing to do with it.
My dog, on the other hand, loves the snow and just kept wanting to go back out so she can go out and get another treat.
Oh, she likes the water. Ice cubes are water cookies to Harley. So she was just eating snow cones.
Snow cones, the stuff that was really hard that,
the crunchy top.
The crunchy stuff, she'd be, she's like, I want to go out. And then she'd sit on the steps going down to the patio, just eating the stuff off the stairs.
And then she'd have to go potty again because she ate.
So snow. Like, come on. And mind you, she's got water in the house. She's got perfectly fine.
Not the same, Dad.
But I forgot when the snow comes, she just loves, mind you, it's all clean. The part I hated is when it starts getting dirty. It's later on in the year. Blah, blah, blah. And then she still insists on eating the dirty stuff. I'm like, oh, stop.
Yeah. My friend's dog used to run. She had a chocolate lab, and it would run and like Pac-Man, waka, 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 and just go and just be eating like its jaw in the snow and eating as it would run. Like, I don't know what's so exciting about it, but Apparently it is.
So the question of the day today was, what is something that you know what it is, but you call it by the wrong name? You call it by something else. Todd chimed in on the WRMN Facebook page and says he calls geese sky carp.
Sky carp, yep.
Sky carp? What is sky carp?
Because like pigeons are, kind of the... and so I guess you would, if I'm not mistaken, and then you kind of compare the carp.
Is carp considered a garbage fish?
Oh God, yes. They eat all of the yuck. They're
good. They're good for the environment.
And, well, they
like
can
catfish.
become extremely
catfish too. Catfish, but people love catfish.
They can, if they're too invasive.
They're
carp are.
Carp. All right, because I know. Oh, there was that Asian carp.
Yes.
The Asian carp. That's they were. Oh, it's invasive. It's ruining the ecosystem. I go, well, why don't we do to that what we do with every other species? Let's hunt it to extinction.
Yeah.
We've seen
there we go.
Well, let's overfish.
And then hope it comes back.
Yeah, let's overfish it to the point where it can't survive, or we got to stock it again.
Well, that's why when people are like, "Oh, carp don't eat garbage." Oh, they don't. I thought they did. My bad.
I think the Asian
talking
carp
to
do.
the Asian carp were. I thought were. Yeah. I don't know. School me. Come on, Carp Man Dan. Which I am going to mention his comment on the. I'm going to mention it twice. So, good morning, everyone. This is from Carp Man Dan. Final fishing report. 1,022 carp totaling 4,039 pounds. 6 straight years over 1,000 fish. Over 2 tons in weight. That was his fishing report for the year. That's crazy. 4,000 pounds. Just this year, 1,022. He sent me lots of pictures, or sent us lots of pictures of them. They were pretty cool.
Do they eat a lot of carp? Does he eat a lot of that?
I don't know.
Is it all just catch and release?
I don't know.
I was just
We'll find out. Because Carp Man Dan's listening.
Carp Man Dan.
Carp Man Dan, call in 847-931-1410. Because we inquiring minds want to know.
Is he out?
847
you're not out there, are you,
no,
Carp Man?
931-1410. Because we have questions.
And
we need answered.
All right. Can you send that to the text line? That link that I've been trying to find. Can you send
Yes.
that to the text line?
Okay. Jamie just asked, hey, does anybody know what's going on 90? It's really bad. When I got into Elgin, there was a lot of blowing snow on the ground. So that, I don't know if maybe that caused something.
I was listening to BBM, and they said that there were already spinouts on 90. So you got to be mindful of that. Again, people, you got to slow down. I mean, some of y'all so anxious to go, oh, look at the speed limit is this much. I can go that fast. Don't. I remember Saturday, I'm driving home from Tris, and it was bad, and Google was showing me that the traffic was going really slow on 90.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. By the time I got on 90, there was no one on 90. Nobody. The slow traffic was from the 2 or 3 people who were on it, who were driving at half the limit, just going for conditions, which is surreal. It was surreal to see that.
Well, I thought so when at one point when it was snowing really hard, it was probably late afternoon, just dark, and I opened the mobile Marriott door to let Harley out, and between all of the snow, and there was, again, like you said, barely anybody on 90, because usually I can hear a little bit of a hum. It was silent outside. I mean, absolutely silent. There was not one sound. It was so cool. But yeah, just be careful. So if anybody knows what's going on 90, our man on the street, our reporters, and be careful. I sent the link to the chat.
I finally have the actual track that our own Susie C was dancing to when she got in this morning.
If you're on the TikTok.
If you're on the TikTok, you can find us under @mark.ruiz19. He remixed the Turn Down for What? And it's pertinent to us because it's a Bears Victory Monday.
Here is your toast and jam for the day.
Hold on. I swear.
I am going to toast to everyone arriving safely.
Can you please stop
Turn down, 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 turn down.
So was it the Chicago Bears one?
I know, but it's the one you sent me. That's the link you sent me. It had bears, the bears all over it. And it was saying a word in Spanish.
It was saying it was saying a lot of, I don't know. That's not it, but I will I don't know. Very weird. Very weird. It's a Chicago Bears remix. So how disappointing. It's so Monday.
It said the Bears. It had the Bears graphics all over it too.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Maybe. Well, we will find it eventually.
Eventually
find it.
Were you looking for it on
Again, I clicked on the link you sent me.
Okay.
I clicked on the actual link you sent.
Can you go to YouTube?
I did go to YouTube.
Because this is okay.
Do you have it on YouTube?
I do, but I don't know if that's the right one.
Send me the link on YouTube. Send it, put it in there on the text line, and I'll click on it. This is the WRMN Morning Show. The WRMN Morning Show and all its mishaps is brought to you by Vaselli Law. Vaselli Law specializes in municipal, real estate, and corporate law. If you want to learn more about the team of Vaselli Law, visit their website at jmvchicagolaw.com. Again, that's jmvchicagolaw.com. Or give them a call at 630-931-8225. That's 630-931-8225. That's how you get in touch with the good folks at Vaselli Law. If you need a consultation on anything having to do with the law, if they don't handle it, they will point you towards someone who does. So give our folks at Vaselli Law a call. They are advising governments, defending communities, helping me find the right TikTok, hopefully, and sponsoring the WRMN Morning Show.
So, we're talking about the cue of the day today is things that, maybe your kids or your family calls something other than what it is. Like, I got stuck in this rabbit hole, and some of these things were so funny. This one lady said that her son called chicken legs meat on a stick, or meat cobs, like corn on the cob.
Meat cob, okay.
So I just thought they were so fun. And the back of your knees are knee pits.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I call chicken tenders that have been covered in barbecue sauce buffalo wings.
Nice.
That's
no.
That's
it.
You know
Your family.
You know how people talk about buffalo wings are essentially chicken tenders, or they're chicken nuggets. There's a host over on The Score that has that argument with all his co-hosts whenever they talk about buffalo wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are tendies. Chicken tendies.
Tendies. Yeah, I think isn't Wendy's using that now?
No, that's what they're calling tendies. They got that from Dominic Mysterio, who's the Intercontinental Champion in WWE. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who dis?
This is Cartman.
I thought so. Good morning. How are you?
Doing fantastic. You were asking about them eating trash.
Yeah, we want to school us on carp, because I have no clue, apparently.
Vegetation, bugs, mollusks, you name it. They're not eating trash.
All right,
That's
good.
Just all a fallacy.
What about the Asian carp? I heard they were bottom dwellers, like the catfish.
They are bottom dwellers, but they're not eating trash.
Okay.
They brought the Asian carp in to clean out the catfish ponds in Arkansas, and they escaped when everything flooded.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I got you now. Interesting.
That's good. Yeah. It's cold out.
So what are you going to do all winter now without fishing? Are you going to go somewhere warm where you could fish?
Yeah, we're heading to San Diego. The girlfriend's heading out on the 13th, and I should be out the 14th or 15th. I'm driving.
Nice. My daughter and I made that drive, but from San Diego to Chicago. It wasn't a bad drive at all. Colorado was a little sketchy.
Oh, I've done that
straight
drive.
up and down. And my daughter loves to drive. We get there, and she's like, Mom, I'm getting tired. Can you drive? My daughter's never tired. I'm like, sure, let's go.
You drive through the Rockies? Yeah.
I may stop out in Parachute, Colorado, either coming or going. My nephew's out there.
Oh, nice. How long are you gone for?
March-ish.
Oh, wow.
Middle of March, the end of March.
Nice. Good for you. San Diego's so pretty.
My girlfriend lived out there for many years with her late husband, and I just happened to get the benefit of their condo.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, my daughter lived about 7 blocks from the ocean where there's big Navy ships like on display and you can go in. Yeah, she lived like 7 blocks from there for a long time. So that was really cool. And she lived in Palm Springs too. I liked Palm Springs, but it was hot.
Yes.
So,
yep, you got that right.
Well,
it's better than this stuff.
I love the fishing report. Holy guacamole, Batman. That was a lot of fish.
Every year it's like that, and that's one rod.
Is this your best year?
No. I had 1,200 a couple years ago, the COVID year.
Oh, my God. And do you catch and release?
Yeah, that's all I do. That's all I ever do.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't like fish.
Okay.
Actually, I like perch from Hagen's in Chicago, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, there we go. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm sure we'll talk to you before, and then we'll see you online. But have a really safe trip and enjoy.
Oh, we will. It's always fun. She's just has a lousy back, and it's just horrible for her lately. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you guys like ice cream?
Oh, yeah.
Have you been to Salt and Stone?
No.
Okay, look up Salt and Stone. They have crazy flavors. They have regular, but they have crazy. My favorite I had there was pear blue cheese ice cream. Sounds weird.
I like blue cheese.
It was amazing. So it's Salt and Stone. I know I think there's one location. It's down by Little Italy in San Diego.
Okay, we're in Oceanside.
Okay. Well,
here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling up into the garage. Let me get the opener going.
All right.
Just had to go to Menard to feed the ducks.
Oh, very nice.
I saved the duck from a hawk yesterday. That duck was starting to get her feathers ripped out and scared that red tail, but it did not want to leave.
Wow. Look at you. That's not the first time that you've rescued a duck or something. I love that.
3 ducks. 3 ducks. 2 babies this year and this adult.
Wow.
I chased the one snapping turtle halfway around the lake. You know where Westlake Park is?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's my backyard.
Nice. And I remember you sending me a picture. You sent us a picture on the chat line of that snapping turtle. I was going after the baby.
They rehabbed that whole shoreline, and the amount of critters and birds it's brought in is unbelievable.
Well, and you've got Merlin, right? You use your Merlin.
Yeah. I'm up to 105 different species now.
What? I am so jealous. Wow.
The Bloomingdale Park District did wonders with redoing everything.
That's awesome. So good to hear.
There were never rabbits. There's rabbits bouncing over each other. There's so many.
Aww.
There's eagles. There's osprey around this lake.
Wow.
Last year, it was April. There were 4 eagles sitting in trees, and people were oblivious to them.
Wow. Nobody looks up. They look at their screen. All right, we don't want to cut you off, but we're going to have to. You have a fantastic day, and thank you for always joining in, and don't go anywhere. We appreciate it.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
And with that, we're going to hit the break. This is the WRMN Morning Show. When we come back, it's more morning mayhem, merriment, and fun. Hope you're staying warm, folks. We'll be right back.
Get ready for an unforgettable night out in downtown St. Charles at O Shows, where live music, dining, and entertainment come alive. Visit the iconic Arcada Theater at 105 East Main Street and experience the venue voted Chicagoland's premier entertainment destination. Whether you're enjoying a headliner concert, dining at Rock and Ravioli, or hitting the speakeasy at Club Arcada, O-Shows creates memories. Tickets and event info at oshows.com, and you can call 630-962-7000. That's 630-962-7000. Make your reservation, bring your friends, and plan your next event at O-Shows. Live music, dining, and entertainment, all in one place. Visit oshows.com and join the fun tonight. Supporter of the America's First Responder Fest.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 7 o'clock.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Cintas. The Kane County Board has again refused to fill the District 2 vacancy following the death of Democrat Dale Berman in October. In a special session Tuesday, the board voted 10-6 against seating Matthew Dingledine, with 4 members abstaining. Chairwoman Corrine Pirog had recommended Dingledine after her first choice, Mary Berman, withdrew. Other applicants included Kimberly Young, Ellie Notke, and Martha Quetch-Davison. State law requires the seat to go to a member of the same party, but the board has yet to make an appointment, leaving the seat unfilled ahead of the 2026 election cycle. Doctors are warning about a new flu variant known as subclade K spreading rapidly just as families gather for the holidays. The strain shows typical flu symptoms but spreads faster, raising risks for seniors and those with chronic conditions. Experts urge extra caution during the holiday get-togethers. New CDC data shows over 25,000 whooping cough cases nationwide this year, far above pre-pandemic levels. Several infant deaths have been reported, and some states are seeing their highest numbers in more than a decade. Health officials continue urging early treatment and up-to-date vaccinations. With the holiday season now in full swing, experts say real Christmas trees could be the best value this year. Growers report a strong supply and expect little to no price increases, while tariffs may push artificial tree costs up as much as 20%. Farmers say families across the country should have no trouble finding a fresh, affordable tree to take home this season. The DuPage County Board has voted to censure County Clerk Jean Kasmerick, citing her refusal to follow basic financial rules. The vote was 15-1, with Dawn Dessart opposing the censure. Board Chair Deb Conroy said the move was necessary to protect public trust, highlighting Kasmerick's alleged failure to follow county accounting principles, missing documentation on purchases, and delayed vendor payments. Kasmerick has filed a countersuit against the board and previously sought a temporary restraining order for overdue vendor payments, which she later withdrew after the funds were paid. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Walk right through the door. It's all here to explore. With guides in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Progressive knows there are some surprisingly expensive things in life, like fences. A house with a big yard and a white picket fence was always the dream. But then you saw the price to install a fence and you're wondering if the color is driving the price up. Nobody ever dreams of a beige or a gray picket fence, right? So maybe those fences are cheaper. But no, they're not. Then you remember that switching your home and auto to Progressive could save you hundreds and make all your dreams of a fence come true. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. Jordan Love matched a career best with 4 touchdown passes, lifting the Packers to a 31-24 win over the Lions in Detroit on Thanksgiving. The Packers improved to 8-3-1. They swept the season series to earn a potential tiebreaker in the NFC North. They're now in second place in the division behind the 8-3 Bears, who play at Philadelphia today. In Dallas, the Cowboys held on for a 31-28 win over the Chiefs. Dallas 6-5-1 with the win. Kansas City drops to 6-6. A 26-yard field goal from Brandon Aubrey with 5:16 left turned out to be the difference maker. Kansas City closed the gap on a 10-yard touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes to Hollywood Brown with 3:27 left. Both teams are currently on the playoff bubble. The Bengals beat the Ravens 32-14, Cincinnati 4-8, Baltimore 6-6. Joe Burrow returned for the Bengals, 2 touchdown passes in the win. Baltimore trying to stay in the playoff race after recovering from a 1-5 start to the season. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. Today, patchy, freezing fog before 7 a.m., then snow with a high near 29. This afternoon, temperatures falling to around 26 with snow likely. Tonight, snow before 2 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 15. Looking ahead to tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 24. Currently, it is 10 degrees with fog. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Even if you've applied before, they may be eligible now. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Live from the Talk of the Town, it's the WRMN Morning Show. Buckle up, Fox River Valley. It's gonna be a ride.
Good morning and welcome back to the Mondayest Monday ever. That is December 1st. It's 7:06. Oof, are you up? Are you about? Is the blood running? Because I swear I feel like I could just put my head down and take a nap. I don't know what is going on today. Wake up, little Susie. Woo, this morning it has been a morning talking about the weather. I don't know about you, but where I live, I got a foot of snow, literally 1 foot of snow, stayed locked in, carb loaded, had a good weekend. It's funny when you were I was forced to do nothing. I mean, I cleaned, but forced to stay in, it was actually kind of nice. So the weather's lousy. We are going to get more snow today, be safe. And most importantly, Bears won. Ow! So it is 7:07, it is time. That time of the day where we do our shout outs to our first shifters. If you want to be a first shifter, most of you know, you just got to come in at the text line 505-926-1410 and throw a good morning, a little tidbit, a nugget, an answer to the question, a suggestion for the Susie C toast and jam every morning. Cause I am all open to suggestion. Or throw out a text on the YouTube. Just get on the YouTube and send us something, and you're automatically one of the first shifters. So first one in this morning, let's start with this. We have 1,071 and 5 prayers so far. And Miss Linda Carter comes in first, says, good morning, Susie C. Welcome to Monday. Have a blessed day and keep the faith. Next one in was 58 Mike, and he says, good morning, morning crew. Had a most interesting weekend. My balance is off. Need some balance therapy. Here's to a great show. And we appreciate that. And South Elgin Santa, I know this weather's even a little chilly for you and the reindeer. He says, good morning, Susie and L Train. Have a great day. Stay warm and have a safe drive today. Yep, everybody, we're getting more snow, so be safe. Katrina's drinking her coffee, and she is drinking that. Oh, she didn't say with what. I'm going to assume creme brulee and honey. But she's checking in and wants all the first shifters to have a fantastic day. And listen, I'm going to read these stats again for Cartman Dan because this is amazing this year. And he said he had a bigger year. So if you were listening, sorry, I'm going to read it again because this blows me away. He says, good morning, everyone. Final fishing report for 2025. 1,022 carp totaling 4,039 pounds, 6 straight years, over 1,000 fish caught, 2 tons in weight total. That's insane, but that's incredible, but still insane. But how fun. I mean, if you're out there fishing, it's not called catching, but you're still catching. So, and it looks like our very own Jimmy Vaselli, who sponsors our show, answered the cue of the day of like, what are some things that you call wrong, but you know what they are? Like I had a lady, she called her son called crutches arm walkers because he didn't know what they were called. And he's like, Mama, why did they have arm walkers? So cute things like that. So Jimmy's are, of course, we all call it the jewels at the jewels. And the Total Wine jingle is something that he's thankful for. It's amazing. I know, right? Love what you find and find. Yeah, a Total Wine and More. It gets stuck in my head completely. And the sports report is from Friday. Yeah, it's automated, and we got to figure that out. We can't get Elliot's camera on, so you're stuck looking at my mug. And then Nando comes in. Good morning, Nando. He says he likes it when we say fart kitty. And for those of you who don't know what a fart kitty is, Elliot's dog, Miss Moneypenny, likes to play with the baby skunks. And I had seen a video of a little boy carrying a baby skunk up to the front door and go, Mommy, look I found a fart kitty. He said he farted and it was very stinky. So now we have started calling skunks fart kitties. First one in on the tube of U's is Hector Soto. Good morning, L Train, Susie C. First shifters from Hector, Nene Rose, Jeremiah, and Uncle Boom Boom in the house. Daddy made a boom boom. I'm doing the boom boom. Feeling better? Okay, good to know. John Guiney says, good morning, first shifters. He sends in the bad joke, no nickname John, bad joke of the day. Our Ninja Keith K says, have a great Monday, shifters. Fire Trustee Eddie Saunders, good morning. Bears win Monday, first shifters, and welcome to December. Let's have a fire safe month. Amen to that. 'Tis the season. We definitely need to be mindful of fire hazards. Pam, Mrs. Claus says, good crispy morning, WRMN and fans. Have a blessed and safe week. And Fire Trustee Eddie Saunders reminds everybody, and it is Cyber Monday. Lots of great deals, especially on TVs and laptops. I found some good deals yesterday, but they were the Cyber Monday prices. So I got myself a heated jacket. I had one, and when my daughter moved to town last year, I'm like, here, you're probably going to use this. Need this more than me because she moved from California after 12 years. So she was very excited, and she's still wearing it. Miss Linda Carter comes in on the YouTube, and she says, good morning, first shifters. Welcome back to Monday. Have a blessed day. Keep the faith, and welcome to December. And Elliot, you get your very own. Good morning, L Train. Welcome back. Downtown Jose. Good morning, dynamic duo. Stay warm, everyone. Yes, and thank you for the call checking in yesterday. And of course, he says, bear down. The Soto family, and we're going to do this as a cue of the day. It's time to see all the cute elf on the shelf ideas. So that we'll do that one on Thursday. We're going to do that to give people ideas. And then we were dancing. Fire Trustee Eddie Saunders, YouTubers, look, there's a turkey on Susie C's head on the wallboard above her. Time for Christmas decorations. So I'll take a picture or so and put it on Facebook because you'll laugh at the perfect placement of the turkey on my head. Todd says good morning, and Todd sent me a beautiful picture of downtown Genoa. So Todd, that picture was probably one of my favorites. He says we were talking about all the animals, and he was out looking to harvest God's little creatures. And he also says that the wind no longer blows up my skirt, which is true because not only did we weight down the skirt outside of my RV, I also shoveled snow up against it for extra insulation. And he says he got 6 inches in Kingston, 10 degrees west of the Corn Curtain in Hampshire. And David Tillwich, speaking of drivers on the interstate, he said he had a blowout just north of Milwaukee, coming home from Milwaukee. Oh God, not in this weather. That's awful. And there he is. Good morning, Commander Dennis. Good morning, First Shifters. Queen of Hearts tonight at the Legion. Karaoke at 7. 18 tickets for $10 today and Wednesday. $2 domestic beers on Wednesday. And good morning, Brendan. So Brendan is up and at it. And that was your WRMN AM 1410 shout outs to our first shifters. Whew, there was a lot. There was a lot. And we are talking about, were you able to find the song?
No.
Okay. Well, we were talking about the cue of the day, which is what is something you know the correct word for it, but ended up, calling it something else. I had a lot of people say that your big toe was your foot thumb.
I've heard that one.
Your foot thumb. I'm like, oh my goodness. And you weren't in here when I said it, but one lady was saying that her son called crutches arm walkers because he didn't know what to call them. So one little girl calls bacon crunchy steak. I love that. So do you guys have something in your family that, you've heard or something that you've, called? My kids always called Parmesan. Like my kids loved the Parmesan goldfish crackers. And they would tell me, Mommy, we're out of Parmesan. I'm like, okay, I'll go get Parmesan. But yet the Parmesan cheese for your spaghetti was shaky cheese. So, but yeah, Parmesan was a big one. Parmesan. Yeah, they couldn't say Parmesan, so they said Parmesan.
Parmesan.
I'm like, all right, I got it. They would tell me, Mommy, we're almost out of Parmesans. So I would have to make sure I went and got extra goldfish crackers.
And the shaky cheese.
What you looking up over there? Anything good?
No, nothing. I'm getting instructions via text on how to reset the camera.
So we could see your face.
But none of it's working, so whatever.
I had one lady post on there saying her son, for some reason, called tortillas burrito skins because he couldn't remember the word. He was little and couldn't remember the word. So burrito skins.
That's both funny and unsettling.
I know, it's kind of weird.
This kid's not like a serial killer now.
Well, that's like when Crystal said,
puts the salsa on its skin, it gets the hose again.
I would love a burrito with salsa right now. Ooh. That's like when Crystal said, don't say fur babies, because then what do you say?
It implies skin babies, yeah.
And when the minute she said skin babies, every creepy hair on my body. So I was like, no. So yeah. Don't say fur babies or skin babies.
Don't say, because when you say a fur baby, I picture a little baby like covered like in fur, like a werewolf or something.
I picture, what were those jujubes, the jubilubies? When Alexia was in here, the little doll things that look like monsters that are fuzzy.
Lulu. The
Labubus.
And
Labambas. Labubus and Labambas.
Yeah,
I
picture a very hairy Labubu, like a long hair.
Yeah, like a shag, a shag cut.
A shag baby.
Yeah. So we don't. I stopped using fur babies after that.
I can't handle that.
Nope, can't do that.
Here's the thing. I love my dog. I love her. She's my baby girl.
Oh, and your picture of her taking over the couch while you were at work watching TV.
She had dog TV on. She took a nap. I love her, but unlike a child, I don't have to put a college fund together for her. I never have to worry about her going to the mall and getting a call saying that she got pinched for shoplifting lipstick. Or
knocked up.
I don't have to worry about her bringing home a boy that I won't approve of.
Yes, if they're boy fart kitties.
Yeah, the fart
don't
kitties.
Approve of boy fart kitties. Don't approve of any fart kitties.
Yeah. So yes, while I love my dog, she's not my baby. She's my dog.
So yesterday, while Elliot was at Tryst and he had posted this on his social media, He looked in on his dog. He has a camera, as do I. Mine's in a crate, and I still look at her in the crate. But he took a picture. He's got his TV. Your house is very cute, by the way. Had his TV on, and the couch is on one end of the room facing the TV. And Miss Moneypenny is stretched out, probably like as big as she could get.
On the couch.
Facing, watching the television.
Yeah.
What do they play on dog TV?
There's videos of dogs playing in nice, soft classical music.
Oh.
And she falls asleep to it all the time. She gets up on it, she watches it or I can have one where it shows squirrels and birds and you hear birds.
Would you be afraid if she'd attack that? Like, I know people whose dogs, like my friend Suzanne's dogs could not. You say the word chipmunk or squirrel and they are going nuts. And actually Daisy, if there's any sort of animal on screen, Daisy loses her mind.
It's funny. The animals on screen, nothing. But mind you, she also has this giant, pretty much it's like a picture window out, looking out onto the on the patio, looking out into the patio. And if she sees any wild animal go by, if she sees a possum, a raccoon, and there's also this little kitty cat that has taken up residency somewhere in the area, she goes nuts. The squirrels, she doesn't care. The birds, she doesn't care. She sees them on the television, doesn't bother her. And I don't get it because sometimes she goes, I go, how did you see that? I didn't see that. And maybe she heard it. Who knows? But she does kind of scare me sometimes. She has woken me up like sometimes in the middle of the night, getting up and roused because of something. And I look out back and I go, well, what is it? What is it? I don't see anything. Oh, it's probably a raccoon working its way through the backyard.
Probably. But aren't you safe from, said deadly?
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing. It's like, yeah, she gets worked up about everything. And I'm telling you, if you came to my house, my dog, and you came into my house, I bring you into my house, my dog is going to love you and all that. But I'm telling you, you come by my house and she sees something she doesn't care for, you're walking with a dog, the bark that comes out of her is terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. And so it's like, oh, I don't need ADT. I've got this
money.
dog.
Money penny. Yeah. See, and Harley gets worked up over nothing. She gets very skittish. Like as the snow is cracking and falling off of the RV, she's like jumping like, oh God, what's happening? But she's very skittish right now because I'm not letting her in the bedroom. We've been sleeping in the living room on the Haida couch because it's a lot warmer in there. So she's very confused as to why she can't be in the bedroom. But I'm like, get over it, girl. It's warmer on this side of the house.
All right. Speaking of warmth, let's take a look at the weather.
Crappy.
Right now, checking in, the temperature dropped again. We're currently at 13 degrees with a, quote unquote, real feel of 19. We are again looking today at a high of 27. We are going to have some more snow making its way through today, which can yet again cause roads and roads to be slippery and travel disruptions. That's going to be this afternoon. Tonight, snow and flurries at times, up to 1 inch depending on where you are. It's going to be overcast, quite cold, and we're looking at a storm total anywhere between 1 to 3 inches. Again, be mindful of the roads when you're driving home from work this afternoon or driving home in the evening. I'll be driving home from Tryst around 5 o'clock tonight, so please be mindful. If you see a little red Jeep Renegade making its way across the road, it's
wave,
little old man me. I'm going to be driving. I'm going to be driving on the right hand side. I'm not even getting into the middle or the left hand lane.
Yeah, I drove pretty much down the middle, or the right side. I actually did 70, which I'm normally doing 80, keeping up with everybody else. But I did 70. But I was, watching for wet patches on the road. I mean, it's hard to see black ice, but I'm like, you know what? I'll get here when I get here. I left early,
or not. Or you'll just skid in backwards.
Yeah.
But today again, it's going to be a high of 27 and a low of 15. Tomorrow, high of 23, low of 20. Wednesday, high of 30 and a low of 0. Thursday, high of 11 and a low of -5. And then it bounces back up just slightly on Friday, high of 23 and a low of 16. And then the weekends, Good golly. We're looking at a high of 29, low of 19, and Sunday back to the frigid temps, high of 22 and a low of -2. So winter is here, folks. Winter is here. Dress accordingly and drive accordingly.
That's why I say we have 11 seasons in Illinois, but 2 big ones. Like it's either flipping hot or it's flipping cold. There's, we get like a little sprinkle of, here's a nice day, bam, then something happens. Here's a nice day, bam, then something happens.
The heat anytime over all this.
I would rather have the snow. I don't mind the snow because it's warm out when it snows. Like yesterday, I was out there with a sweater, just shoveling away. Not that I have a lot to shovel, but I also had I had a lot go on. My tank hose was frozen. I had to bring that in and thaw it so I can empty tanks. Learned a lesson before a snowstorm: empty your tanks. You don't got to worry about it. My propane ran out because it had a leak, but luckily I had called right away. My neighbor kid found it because he was coming to let my dog out. Like I had a lot of little things. I'm like, I can do this. I mean, I can. Obviously, I'm here and I did it. But it was like everything Saturday morning. I dropped my phone in the snow right before I went out to try and figure.
Yeah, I heard you.
That was, oh my gosh, trying to find it. And it's ringing and it's attaching to my watch. Eesh. So I'm trying to turn my watch off, which is hard to do because it doesn't want to. I'm like, oh my God, seriously? And then what else? Like, you name it. But I need a new regulator on my propane, which they're getting me. But yeah, they came and they swapped out because I called the office. I'm like, hey, I'm on empty after that leaked. But they knew it leaked. So got my 100-pound tank. I'm going in tomorrow to get a second 100-pound because I always keep 2. And yeah, because we're definitely going to need it over the course of the next week.
I, on the other hand, do mind the snow. I don't mind it as much unless I get home from a very long day at work and I find I am the only house on the block that hasn't cleared his sidewalk or anything. I'm like, ah.
Well, yeah, but you're at work. It's not like you're in the house just watching TV.
Yeah. So, but luckily, I have my trusty little snow blower. I got that baby out last night. Cleared out everything. And, mind you, I did that twice. I had cleared my snow Saturday night. I did it by hand with a regular shovel. Sunday night, I did it with the snow blower because I was already dying from shoveling snow at Trist. Oh, my goodness. The Village of Marengo don't care about business.
No?
They weren't doing there was no street clearing. Sidewalks were full. If you wanted people on your sidewalk, you had to shovel it yourself. I'm like, seriously? Seriously? I had people complaining about it, saying, there's Village of Marengo. They don't know what's going on here.
They're probably doing the main roads first. I saw a lot of people complaining on Facebook, on all the different. I saw a couple on Gilbert, but it was more because people didn't move their car. So the poor plow trucks have to go around. Like one of my friends plowed for, and they do. And then what? Then they're mad. Well, you knew better. My one friend plowed for 16 hours. And so people, listen. If your street in front of your house or your driveway, you don't get out, they're busy worrying about the main roads. If you need an ambulance, the guys can run up through the snow to get you, but they can't get in a street, then you're in trouble. If there's a fire, so most of those plow companies, whatever, they're contracted to worry about the main roads first. And when it's snowing straight, like it snowed 24 hours.
Yeah, it was coming down.
People expect magic wands, and my sidewalk didn't get, not you, like HOAs and stuff. Man, give them a break. Like they worked their butts off this weekend, and they're going to be doing it again today.
It's going to be a day, and I'll be there too. I'll be out there. No, I don't think. Hopefully, I don't need to shovel too much when I get into the bar.
Yeah, what time? I'm not sure what time it's supposed to start snowing. Did it say late afternoon? Is what I'll be at Newman's, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you have that nice little corner there. It's all a nice big parking lot. There's a gas station right next to you. You have all the conveniences at home.
And Dunkin'.
You could probably sleep at Newman's.
If I had to, I would.
Yeah, because everything's there.
Yeah, I'll just lay on the pool table.
Yeah.
Got my coat. My coat is we got hoodies. I could go grab a couple of hoodies up and use them for a pillow. Yeah, I'm in.
There you go. All right. When we come back, it's going to be the No Nickname John Bad Joke of the Day. This one's going to be a challenge. I haven't seen it yet myself.
It is going to be a challenge.
We got to workshop it.
We're going to workshop it
Okay,
just
we'll
a wee
workshop
bit.
it.
Remember, he said he's into throwing me challenges.
Oh.
This is a challenge.
It's been a Monday, folks. This has been the Mondayest of Mondays. I don't know any Monday that's been more Monday than this Monday.
So Monday for me.
Monday. When we come back, it'll be the No Nickname John Bad Joke of the Day. And then be ready to rate how bad the joke is and how well Susie C's delivery is, because this one's going to be, it's going to be something. This is the WRMN Morning Show brought to you by Vasselli Law. Visit jmvchicagolaw.com to learn about their services. Call them at 630-931-8225 if you need a consultation. Vasselli Law, advising governments, defending communities, and sponsoring the WRMN Morning Show. We'll be right back after this break with the No Nickname John Bad Joke of the Day.
From the pages of the Elgin newspapers of 100 years ago today, these are the headlines brought to you by the Elgin History Museum.
This is Alan Walters reporting the Elgin News from December 1st, 1925. Declare fever is stamped out. Elgin's scarlet fever situation is practically at a close. It was announced by city health authorities today, and following the wholesale examination of Elgin school pupils. Assurance that the disease has been stamped out is publicly made. The cases which exist now are of the mildest type due to the success of the campaign to rid Elgin of scarlet fever. Chief Quarantine Officer P.H. Cooney of the State Health Department left the city today. The quarantine officer has been in Elgin for several weeks, and his departure is another indication that the situation is about over. A total of 4,250 public school pupils were examined yesterday. Parochial school children also reported for the inspection tests. Throughout, the tests and inspections were highly successful. Another general inspection of school children will be held in 48 hours, school officials state. Because of the general improvement in conditions, the senior class play, The Goose Hangs High, scheduled for next Friday evening, will be staged as originally contemplated. Children under 16 years will be prohibited from attending. Elgin isn't the only city in the state which has had a scarlet fever scare. State reports show that 357 new cases were reported in the past week. It's the prevailing disease in the state.
Elgin 100 Years Ago is a presentation of the Elgin History Museum. Be sure to visit the museum located at 360 Park Street in Elgin, open Wednesday through Saturdays 11 to 4. You can also listen to Elgin 100 Years Ago at www.elginhistory.org.
When it comes to orthopedic and spine surgery, Prime Healthcare St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin leads the way. Recognized by U.S. News and World Report as a high performer across multiple surgery types, we offer advanced and minimally invasive procedures supported by state.
When your car's feeling sluggish, don't stress. Just bring it down to Britain's Express Oil and Lube on Larkin Avenue in Elgin. For a fast, friendly 10-minute oil change and a full 18-point inspection, they've got you covered. Whether it's engine service, fluids, filters, or headlight check, they do it right, and they do it fast. Family run, quality service, right in your neighborhood. Swing by today and keep your ride running smooth. Britain's Express Oil and Lube, your car's health partner in Elgin, a proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Today, patchy freezing fog before 7 a.m., then snow with cloudy skies and a high near 29. This afternoon, temperatures falling to around 26 with a chance of snow. Tonight, snow before 2 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 15. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 24. Currently, it is 13 degrees with fog. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, B21.
It's trivia you didn't study for, traffic you forgot to check, and total mayhem before 9 a.m. And the WRMN Morning Show delivers.
Good morning and welcome back. Sorry, you usually take the bottom of the hour.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'm not on camera. I'm like,
it's okay. It's okay. Good morning and welcome back to a Bears Victory Monday. It is 7:35 on Monday, December 1st. Pay those first of the month bills. They are due today.
Oh, man, you just reminded me too.
I know, right?
This is the Monday-est of all Mondays.
It hurts. It hurts. It's such a horrible
physically
Monday.
Hurts.
Yes.
It physically
I agree.
Hurts.
It is 7:35. Hopefully you've got your coffee ready. You're up out of bed. If you don't have to work today, hopefully you're in your comfies, curled up with a blanket, hunkered down with plenty of food for today, because it's going to be another lousy one. I know yesterday or Saturday morning I woke up and I'm like, I really need a couple of things because I'm rarely home. So I ran down to the local grocery store in town, which was kind of a pain with the snow, but it was early. It was probably like 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. I'm like, I'm going. I'll be back in about 40 minutes, and then I don't have to leave till Monday. So I made a big pot of spaghetti and just carb loaded. I ate green bean casserole like it was my job. It was a good weekend. So hopefully, guys, we're all safe. Be safe today because we are getting, 1 to 3 more this afternoon?
Supposedly. Should be floating in this afternoon, so that'll be affecting afternoon travel times. Again, if you are driving around the Fox River Valley or coming home from O'Hare, please be careful, be mindful.
Absolutely.
They've been salting. Just because they've been plowing and salting the streets doesn't necessarily mean that everything's going to be perfectly clear.
And here they come. No nickname. Oh, sorry. No, I'm reading his name. It's Northwest Wes and Wesley Jr. It is Monday, and I am so sorry. Did you guys have a good weekend? Yeah, it was so fun having you on the air with us. It was very cool. I wonder if Matt cut that one. I got to find out.
All right, let's get him going.
All right, let's go
school.
so you're not late for school.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
That's a 1.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
That's a 2.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
That's a 3. Remember, don't say that to the lunch lady or your teachers, but do say it to the bully in the schoolyard.
Are you all set? All right.
He's ready to rock. He's
all
ready
right.
to roll.
Go to school today. Learn something today so you are better tomorrow. Have a good day. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Very exciting. I'm sure he's not thrilled. If he's feeling anything like we are with the Mondayest of Mondays.
This is a Monday. It can't get any more Monday than this Monday.
Don't say that.
Has been.
You know it can. So
and it's
don't
just
say
started.
That.
The day is started too. The day with the Mondays.
Yeah, it's only 7, and I'm working till 11 tonight, so I have a long rest of my day to be Monday.
Lottie.
Oh, yeah, that's all I'm talking about. Ooh, that one's pretty too. Todd just sent another beautiful picture. I'm going to post both of them if I can pull the one off of Snapchat. It's gorgeous.
Apologies again. And the other thing too is I can't pull up the freaking screen for the text line where I can share the images that you folks are sharing today. So again, this is going to be one of those mornings. And we do have a guest at 8:30 today. Representative from Anderson Humane will be joining us to talk about the efforts of the Anderson Humane Society, both its domestic and wildlife rehab programs.
Well, the other thing that they're talking about is, I believe, a pet food pantry.
Oh yeah,
that
pet
they
food
have
pantries are
going
huge.
on,
Yeah.
and I know there's another one in town. I'll have to look up. You have to that one in town. You have to prove that you are struggling. You can't just go in there and be like, "Hi, I need dog food." You have to have some sort of proof that you have benefits. So, but at least they're there to help your pets. All right, this is the time for the no nickname John bad joke of the day. And if you're not aware of what that is, our very good friend John Guiney sends in a bad joke, a dad joke, a groaner, a moaner, something that just makes you go, "Oh, what was that?" Or laugh. I tend to laugh at most of them. The worse the joke, the better the score. And the better better my delivery is, the better my score.
This one's this is going to be an interesting one.
Yes. So I'm starting out today with 327 10s, 10 11s, 2 12s, 2 13s, 1 14, 2 20s, and 121. This is going to be a good one. So we're ready. So I'm feeling my zen. I am breathing in my comedic sensei advice. We're here at the Comedy Dojo, also known as the Giggle Hut.
Shake off the Monday. Just shake it off. Shake off the Monday.
Okay, I'm shaking. All right. We can do this. All right, good. John Guiney says, "Good morning, First Shifters. It's Eat a Red Apple Day. Do you know how many apples grow on trees? All of them."
Oh, boy. Wow.
I know. I tried.
Wow.
It wasn't.
Okay, here's the thing.
How would you have said it?
No. You said it exact. It's just that bad. That was a joke. No.
I was like, I
Your
tried.
delivery was stellar.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Your delivery was stellar.
Yay.
It's that joke, man. It was. Whew.
See, I give the joke the worse the joke, the better the score. I give that joke an 8.
That's it. That's like a 9. That's almost like an 8.5, almost a 9 as far as bad. It's like, again, if you tell it to your teenage kid, their eyes are rolling. You're seeing the whites of their eyes.
Yeah, thank you, Brendan.
You tell it to a fifth grade group, they're all like, "Oh, that is a cringe. That was so unk."
Yeah. Nando gives me a 9. Thank you.
The delivery was
Mrs.
stellar,
Santa
though.
gives
The delivery
me a
was stellar.
10.
Yeah.
I will take them up. John Guiney says, "You managed to raise up a lousy joke." I got a 10. Thank you, John. And I love that you're sending challenging ones in.
That was a challenge. That one was a challenge.
Karen's giving me a 10. Soto family, 8.9. He's the Russian judge today. The Russian judge. I'm sure Todd will be like, "You got a 2. 2. Haha." DJ Buddy James, hey.
That was a good one. It was the
Joke's a 9 for
good.
bad, 10 for delivery.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We'll see you this Friday at our old school dance party at Newman's Corner Pub. You better be out there getting ready to percolate. Oof, it's going to be a good time. If you're looking for an old school dance party, an old school jam, that is going to happen at Newman's Corner Pub this Saturday at 8 o'clock. I got my DJ will be bumping. Yeah, we'll get that going.
Should be fun.
Yeah, you're working. I'd say come out because you got some sweet dance moves, Elliot. You do. You do.
And again, because the Bears were victorious this past weekend, 24-15 over the Philadelphia Eagles, and are now in first place in the NFC. I posted yet another. Actually, you get to see the morning show do the Kung Fu fighting dance.
Yeah.
Both myself and Susie C. from Newman's Corner Pub. You can either find it on my socials or go to facebook.com/WRMN Radio, and you will be able to find the Kung Fu fighting victory dance after every Bears win. Now, if they win, I post it. When they win, I post it. And I'm thinking I'm going to come up with something special for a Bears victory over the Green Bay Packers. So I'm gonna have to figure, because I know, here's the other thing too. Because when the Bears win, people are like, okay, when's the video going up? When's the fighting?
Oh.
And the problem that happens to me is that out in Newman's Corner Pub, it takes a while for it to go up into the.
Well, you have to log on to our Wi-Fi.
I have to log into the Wi-Fi, and then I also have to sit down and have to edit it. Because mind you, I take the video, it's recorded. Like 6 different people were recording me that time. I think even Derek Geyer has like a really long version.
Well, he's got a video of the entire packed bar, everybody screaming for the Bears, which was pretty cool.
Which was fun. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. We have a caller on the line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, caller. Who dis?
Morning, Susie. Morning, Elliot.
Good morning, Sidekick. How are you?
Doing good. It's going to be a huge snowstorm later and a lot of black ice.
Nah, 1 to 3 inches. That's nothing after this weekend. But yes, black ice. I had 12 inches out by me. So 3 inches is nothing. Did you have to shovel?
No, we get other people like maintenance men or something to shovel.
Awesome. All right, you got a comment for the cue of the day, which is what is something, you know what it's called, but you name it, you call it something else. Kind of like, so one lady said her son would call crutches arm walkers because he didn't know what crutches. So their family now always says arm walkers.
Oh, gosh, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. All right. So did you guys have a good weekend?
Yeah, we had a good weekend. We didn't go to half-price books because the weather wasn't good.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Not a good idea.
Me and Becky really wanted to go, but...
Yeah, but not worth it when it's that bad outside.
No.
Nice. Did Jose come over?
Yeah, for Thanksgiving.
Nice. And thank you again for the green bean casserole. Was delicious.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad you liked it.
Delicious. All right, is Beloved there?
Yeah, hold on. Hello.
Good morning. So our question of the day is there something, like that you call, what it's called, but maybe you guys have a different name for it? Like my kids always called Parmesan cheese Parmesan, or one lady said whenever they were having their family over for dinner, the kids would call it an eat over instead of a sleepover. We're having an eat over. So do you have any weird things that you call a different name?
Not really me, but the kids do.
Okay, what do they say?
I love you.
Aw, L-U-B, that's cute. Very cute. Did you have a good weekend?
Oh, yeah, except I wish we would have gone to Hit Price Books, but I understand about the weather.
Yeah, not worth it. There were so many accidents, fender benders. Did you see Gorgeous Greg?
I talked to him on the phone, but...
Well, very nice. Well, good. Well, ladies, hunker down today and stay warm because it's going to snow a couple more inches, so be safe.
Right.
And then it's going to get really cold.
You too.
I shall. Thank you, honey. All right, let's get Sidekick. She can say her bye-bye.
Here she is.
Bye, Beloved.
Hello.
Hello.
I love you downtown, Jose.
You guys have a great day. Go out and make snow angels.
Okay, we'll try.
All right, cool beans. Bye.
Hey.
Good morning. Who dis?
Hey, it's me. How you guys doing?
Hi, David Tees. We are well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Put some peanuts out for the Blue Jays and the Crows and the Squirrels because this is the time where they can't get to their peanuts that they've been burying all summer long.
Oh, yeah, they can.
Do you think they could dig through a foot of snow to get to a
I
peanut?
have watched squirrels do it. I have watched them, and they know exactly where their spot is.
I got lazy squirrels in my neighborhood.
When I lived out on 80 acres, I would see holes all the time. They knew right where to go, no matter how deep the snow was.
Yep, I got the Blue Jays just rampantly hitting them all hard right now.
Wow. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I actually for once got to stay home on a Sunday, and after after I did the show on Saturday, stopped by the store, just picked up a couple more things, and just stayed at home, watched the snow come down.
Yeah, perfect. Same here. I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. Keeping my happy butt at home.
Sunday morning, went out, fired up the Benford 5000 snowblower that I got. I turned around and did my driveway, all the sidewalks, a lot of my neighbors' driveways. I got seniors and good neighbors in my neighborhood. I wasn't that guy that goes out and does his own driveway and sidewalk and goes right back in the house. I'm the guy that goes out there and does, everybody's stuff out here, best I can.
Yeah. When I lived in South Elgin, I lived on a cul-de-sac, and all the neighbors would meet out in the middle of the cul-de-sac with their shovels, and we'd make a plan. Like, we'd all do our own driveway, but then you take this section. This lady can't shovel, so you take this section. Here's some coffee and Bailey's. Here's some more coffee and Bailey's. And we would shovel out the entire, except the guy on the corner, because he was really weird and mean to us, him and his family. We called him witness protection guy. Because he would never, we could walk right past him as close as I am to Elliot on the sidewalk. He would just look away. We're like, he's in the witness protection program. So we wouldn't shovel his because he was kind of a jerk.
Yeah. The boys, Jacob and his buddy, they went out all day yesterday and pretty much a little bit after it got dark shoveling people's driveway for money. They made about $140 each.
Wow. Very cool.
They'll be doing it again probably with this snow coming here.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Good, because there's a lot of people who can't get out there and do it. People our age that if you're not physically active, you really need to be careful. Your heart, how many times have people, you've heard of them dying from shoveling. We don't want that to happen. I'd rather throw some money. So my neighbor kid helps me a lot. He's I'm sure he's like in his late 20s, but he helps me so much. And I always throw him food or some cash for helping me out because I appreciate it.
And bacon.
Yeah, no, I haven't made bacon in a while. How was Graham on Saturday?
Graham was good. He was on his game like usual. We had fun. Stayed on an extra half hour, so we were on until 10:30.
So if you don't know, this is David Tees of Fantasy Football Blitz typically from 9 to 10. On Saturday mornings for all of your fantasy football team needs. One-stop shop. Come here, get your information, your predictions, and not only do you have John Payne with him, sometimes we have Graham Boder, who is 13 and wants to be a sportscaster or a manager, and the boy is smart. He knows what he's doing.
He's good. He's actually really good at what he does, and like I said, he's got a future. He does have a big future in the industry. He keeps it up. He follows through with it. Doesn't go to college and become one of those like lawyer guys, so.
Yeah. Well, he wants to be either that or what did he say? A manager. So.
A sports manager.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
But he is smart. So for those of you guys who have teams, fantasy football teams, tune in to our very own Fantasy Football Blitz Saturday morning. Ooh. Football Blitz. Here we're playing Football Blitz.
You should have a theme song for your show.
I'm gonna make you guys a Facebook post so you can use it. Yeah, because do you have a logo for your show?
No, but we should get one.
All right, I'll make you a couple and you can pick.
Okay, that'd be great. And we also got, on our commercials for our show, we got the beginning of that song on there. And through it there.
We need a commercial for our show.
We have recorded several.
Okay. All right.
I think we did we spent the morning in here doing
with the little bits. Yeah, we did.
So
maybe we'll get those played. Some of them were funny.
And that is actually the Elgin Township building on McLean Boulevard that does the pet food pantry there.
Oh, okay. And you have to prove that you're in need of benefits is what I was told.
Yeah. Also, you have to be a senior, 60 years old or older. You can sign up for the senior full access pass. And the access pass costs nothing. And it actually gets you into museums for free. It gets you into, you could go to ECC, get free tickets for musicals, concerts there if you want to watch an opera or a play or anything like that, you can actually get free tickets. The Senior Access Pass has a lot of benefits. And if you RSVP every Monday for lunch, they have a really nice lunch there for seniors. They average about 60 people, and it's a really good lunch. I've been there to check it out because I'm on the committee for seniors for the township. So it's that Access Pass has a lot of benefits for people in South Elgin and Elgin that want to get onto the Senior Access Pass.
Gotcha. I'm looking up. I know there's a whole bunch of stuff with the Elgin Symphony coming up. Something on the 4th, I believe the 5th. So I'm going to pull those up. There's a lot going on. But yeah, so and how do you sign up for that Senior Access Pass?
You go right down to the township building. You come in the front door. You go to your right, and you ring the bell, and the girl will come up to the counter and say, I want to get on the Senior Access Pass. And
that easy.
Yeah, she helps you fill out the application, and they give you an ID and all that stuff. So you look official. So you got that stuff. But it's the senior program, the Access Pass and all that stuff, is really benefit the seniors in this area. It helps out a lot, notifies them with stuff, helps them out with assistance of utility bills needed, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of benefits to it if you sign up. It's free. And another thing is, too, a lot of stuff going on. You know that Santa's Village is getting their light show going on where you drive your car through there. They got this big, huge Christmas light show. So
Santa's Village?
Yeah, Santa's Village.
Huh,
you should
interesting.
Look at it. There's a video of it. It's spectacular. I told Dino we should actually get in the car and go drive through it and videotape it and maybe walk through it, too, and see if we could walk through it and show people the sights and what it is about,
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
So
I know Gobert still has theirs going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you drive through the whole Santa's Village, and it's like really supposed to be spectacular.
Yeah.
So,
well, I've got just the 4th, the Elgin Sing-Along Messiah, and that is $5 a ticket at the Second Baptist Church of Elgin on Summit Street. And tickets are only $5. And children 12 and under are free. That's this Thursday. And I've got some other, I'm going to post them all because they've got some stuff going on the 5th, on the 9th. They have December 13th, a couple of shows. There's so many things going on. So with the Elgin Symphony Orchestra. So I'll post those on our Facebook page.
We got to get into the spirit of Christmas, giving, sharing, having Christmas fun until the day of Christmas here in Elgin. There's a lot of stuff to do around here. And if Elliot, right, don't we got that train, the Christmas train coming in again to Pingree Grove this year?
The Christmas train. Yeah, we can ask Kat. She will know. I'm doing so remember we had Bricks of Hope on here. We had Anthony Petraglia and Melissa. Well, they had a very generous donor get a hold of them and say they will match everything up to $30,000.
Yeah.
For the Bricks of Hope.
And you got a special guest coming on tomorrow at 8. I'll be coming in.
Who's coming in tomorrow at 8? You are?
No, you got Dr. David Robinson.
Oh, that's right. I don't have my calendar up.
Yeah, I sent you the flyer of his program, what they'll be doing here at the rec center. I'll come in there with him because he's my neighbor. He's a great, amazing guy. It's nice to have him. He's an author, a minister, travels around the world.
Are you coming in too?
Yeah, I'll come in. I'll just sit off to the side while you guys talk with him. Because I got to bring a bag of peanuts in there for you guys for the squirrels.
Yes, please. Yes.
Because it could be hard for them to find some food. So
well, yeah, because they're out here in the city. Out in the country, they got all they need.
Yep.
So awesome.
Right, you guys have a good show and have a good day, and stay out of trouble, everybody.
All right. If
Don't
we
be on the naughty
must.
list. Don't be on the naughty list like Susie is.
Me? I'm an angel.
Yeah. Had fun Saturday with the Bears. It was a great time in Newman.
I'm glad you came.
Yeah, got to go experience, people. A lot of crowd, a lot of fun. All right?
Thank you. Bye, David Tease.
Bye.
And with that, we come to the end of the second hour of the WRMN Morning Show. In the 8 o'clock hour, we do have Dean Dobert of Anderson Humane. He's the Chief Executive Officer and President. He'll be in talking about all the things that Anderson Humane does, including their pet food pantry. We'll be back after this break. This is the WRMN Morning Show, coming to you live from Studio 14 in downtown Elgin with Susie C. and me, the L Train. If you have any questions for Mr. Tobert, feel free to give us a call or text. We'll be right back.
If your idea of therapy involves a fishing rod, a tree stand, or a campfire, then you need American Outdoors Radio. Host John Cruz speaks your language, whether it's about the best lures, tracking game, or that one buddy who always forgets to bring the beer. John's got the tips to sharpen your aim, the hacks to pack lighter, and the stories to keep you entertained. Again, that's American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz. Saturdays at 7 a.m. on WRMN 1410. Or stream it at WRMN1410.com. Get ready to outfish, outhunt, and outcamp 'em all on American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 8 o'clock.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Hot Hands. Doctors are warning about a new flu variant known as subclade K spreading rapidly just as families gather for the holidays. The strain shows typical flu symptoms but spreads faster, raising risks for seniors and those with chronic conditions. Experts urge extra caution during the holiday get-togethers. New CDC data shows over 25,000 whooping cough cases nationwide this year, far above pre-pandemic levels. Several infant deaths have been reported, and some states are seeing their highest numbers in more than a decade. Health officials continue urging early treatment and up-to-date vaccinations. With the holiday season now in full swing, experts say real Christmas trees could be the best value this year. Growers report a strong supply and expect little to no price increases, while tariffs may push artificial tree costs up as much as 20%. Farmers say families across the country should have no trouble finding a fresh, affordable tree to take home this season. The DuPage County Board has voted to censure County Clerk Jean Kasmerick, citing her refusal to follow basic financial rules. The vote was 15-1, with Dawn Dessart opposing the censure. Board Chair Deb Conroy said the move was necessary to protect public trust, highlighting Kasmerick's alleged failure to follow county accounting principles, missing documentation on purchases, and delayed vendor payments. Kasmerick has filed a countersuit against the board and previously sought a temporary restraining order for overdue vendor payments, which she later withdrew after the funds were paid. The Kane County Board has again refused to fill the District 2 vacancy following the death of Democrat Dale Berman in October. In a special session Tuesday, the board voted 10-6 against seating Matthew Dingledine, with 4 members abstaining. Chairwoman Corinne Pirog had recommended Dingledine after her first choice, Mary Berman, withdrew. Other applicants included Kimberly Young, Ellen Notke, and Martha Quetch Davison. State law requires the seat to go to a member of the same party, but the board has yet to make an appointment, leaving the seat unfilled ahead of the 2026 election cycle. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
May I help you? I just wanted to request a late checkout, please.
Of course. That's $30 per hour for up to 4 hours.
Huh. Okay, but if you can offer a late checkout, then that probably means no one is staying in that room. So if it's empty, maybe I can just stay a few extra hours.
Oh, aren't you adorable?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
From the pages of the Elgin newspapers of 100 years ago today, these are the headlines brought to you by the Elgin History Museum.
This is Alan Walters reporting the Elgin news from December 1st, 1925. Declare fever is stamped out. Elgin's scarlet fever situation is practically at a close. It was announced by city health authorities today, and following the wholesale examination of Elgin school pupils. Assurance that the disease has been stamped out is publicly made. The cases which exist now are of the mildest type due to the success of the campaign to rid Elgin of scarlet fever. Chief Quarantine Officer P.H. Cooney of the State Health Department left the city today. The quarantine officer has been in Elgin for several weeks, and his departure is another indication that the situation is about over. A total of 4,250 public school pupils were examined yesterday. Parochial school children also reported for the inspection test.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blade. Today, patchy freezing fog before 7 a.m., then snow with cloudy skies and a high near 29. This afternoon, temperatures falling to around 26 with a chance of snow. Tonight, snow before 2 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 15. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 24. Currently, it is 13 degrees with fog. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
The holidays are back at Starbucks, so share the season with a peppermint mocha. Starbucks signature espresso, velvety mocha, and cool peppermint notes, topped with whipped cream and dark chocolate curls. Together is the best place to be at Starbucks.
Find what you love and love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you
When your car needs trusted care, think All Around Auto Body in Schaumburg. Family owned for over 30 years, they deliver high-quality collision repair and dependable service from start to finish. Call 847-352-3825. They're located at 501 Morse Avenue in Unit D. Get your vehicle back in shape with the experts who care. All Around Auto Body, where your car is treated like family. Call 847-352-3825 today. Proud sponsors of America's First Responders Fest.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Broadcasting across the Fox River Valley on WRMN 1410 AM. This is your reminder. Morning radio is supposed to be fun. Things are about to get loud, weird, and totally WRMN. Clear your morning. This show's got plans for you. It's the WRMN Morning Show, where every day starts with a laugh. Unpredictable, unforgettable, and unapologetically local. Strap in, Fox River Valley. The show starts now.
Good morning and welcome back to the most Monday of all Mondays of the entire Monday history. It is 8:07 a.m. It is December 1st. Do you believe it? December. Only 24 wake-ups till Christmas. So hopefully you guys are getting that stuff done. It's, according to my screen, 18 degrees. We're going to get 1 to 3 inches of snow later on today. Elliot's about to poke his eyes out, his own eyes. He's trying to fix the computer so it's not just all me. And
not that anyone minds that it's just you.
No, I like to see your face. It's just a struggle to, the whole morning has just been, I had a hard time waking up, you name it. It's just Monday. Anybody else feeling like that?
I don't know, caller. Does this feel like a Monday to you?
Yeah, this is Psychic Susan again.
Hi.
I thought of a couple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A vacuum cleaner could be like a super sucker, and someone behind could be their caboose.
Nice. I gotcha.
Yeah, Becky says she has one.
Okay.
Hi again.
Hello.
I thought of what my family, especially the older set, used to call glasses as specs.
Oh, okay. Yep, I've heard that one. I have heard that one. Well, thank you, ladies. We appreciate it.
Sure.
All righty. Have a good day. Stay warm.
You too.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Good morning, caller. You're on the WRMN Morning Show.
Good morning. Who dis?
Sorry. Good morning, caller. You're on the WRMN Morning Show.
David.
David.
Hi, Daily Dose of David. Good morning. How are you?
Oh, better now. I was ill for a brief moment, and I think it's my supplements. I don't take them sometimes as I should. With it's
On a
better to
full
take
stomach?
a first. Yeah, at least eat something, because then you realize, for radio purposes, then you realize you should have done that. And then I forgot to put my stevia sweetener in my coffee. So it's very, and
It's Monday.
Now running a little later than I wanted to, but I'm still, with the major inconvenience, I'll still be okay. So gotta be on time, get started extra early.
It's
But
just
anyway,
a
things are
weird
good. I went
Monday.
to Taco Bell, got my favorite breakfast, and so it's going good.
Good. And you had, other than not feeling great all weekend, did you have to shovel a lot?
Not really.
Okay.
But just clearing off my wife's, Budgie's car and my car. And it's a lot of work. And then I couldn't believe it. Yesterday, I snuck in a small, tiny window washing job, because it was just, it was 29 degrees and it didn't freeze, and I thought they would be all wrecked, the windows from the salt, but actually that place wasn't, but some neighboring businesses were. But so I got that done, and then, caught up on stuff, not caught up on paperwork like I need to be or want to be, but gonna work on it.
Yeah. Did you hear our question of the day?
Yeah, so basically, you pronounce sometimes things the way they weren't meant to be said or pronounced, or something like that.
Uh-huh. Well, sometimes, some people call bugs sky ants, or chickens or ducks can sometimes be called water chickens. My kids used to always say, instead of Parmesan, they always said Parmesan. So things like that.
Oh, yeah. Pasta fagioli soup. I pronounce it more like it looks like it's spelled. Pasta fagioli.
Oh, pasta fagioli. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely, Italian is definitely different than the English pronunciation. So.
Yeah. I guess it's spelled different from Spanish, but some of it is alike to Spanish.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, be safe today.
You speak any Italian?
No. I speak a little Spanish, very little. Enough to get around.
Yeah. So what, the computer's acting up?
The computer screen, so you only have me on screen today. So, yeah.
It only matters to those who watch on the YouTube. Everything else is fine.
Yeah. You can hear us just fine.
Yeah, so right now it doesn't matter to me, even more so, because I'm trying to watch so as if to drive safe.
Perfect.
There you go.
Well, you do that. Get to work on time. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.
You too.
Bye, David. Bye. And Jeff Walsma, Train World, said traffic is a nightmare. Where are you at, Jeff? That traffic is, he said, good frigid morning from my igloo. Well, how do you know traffic's a mess if you're in your igloo?
Yeah, maybe he got to his igloo and took him forever to get there.
Oh, that could be.
That could be
That could be. And Brendan saw an ambulance this morning. Way to go, Brendan. Whoop, whoop.
Be careful out there.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick look at the weather. Because we are talking about the traffic, and traffic will be affected by it. We are currently sitting at, it's been cold all morning. It's staying pretty steady at 13 degrees. Real field's creeped up a little bit, though, to 20. Again, it's going to be a cloudy and cold day. We're looking at snow coming back through the area again at some point this afternoon. And yes, we have a winter storm warning coming up with even more snow coming up this evening. Be mindful of that when making your travel plans for the afternoon. There are a lot of folks who are going to be getting in, hopefully, from their flights out of landing at O'Hare. Hopefully, they'll get in a reasonable amount of time. They can get home from the airport safely to their homes. And today, again, high of 27, low of 15. Tomorrow, high of 23, low of 20. Wednesday, we're going to hit a high of 30, but the low is going to be 0. Thursday is going to be a high of 11 and a low of -5. So this is going to be a cold week, folks. Please be mindful when you are doing whether it is take that into account when it comes to your travel times, getting to and from work, walking your pets. Remember, our pets their paws can be very sensitive to cold, ice, and certain types of salt. If you're walking your dog down the sidewalk and your neighbors have not used the paw-safe salt, please be mindful of that. Have a nice warm wet rag ready to clean your pet's paws off when you get home. And please don't leave your dogs out in the backyard for extended periods of time. And if you have a cat that's been going outside, hey, how about this? Keep them inside for the winter. I'm still seeing cats out there and during the winter weather. Please keep your cats indoors, at least for now.
So Jeff says here on the road in Geneva and Randall Road, lots of spinouts, and 355, 88, 294 all blocked in the left lanes. I know there was an accident this morning, I want to say on 294 that I'd heard about. But so, yeah, if you're going anywhere today, go slow, watch for black ice, take your time, just get there when you get there.
Get there when you get there. And as far as our WRMN Morning Show weather report, sports report, why, yes, our Chicago Bears beat the Philadelphia Eagles on Friday for their Black Friday matchup and are now leading. They're the top team in the NFC, if at least for today. Enjoy it, folks. The next game coming up is for that team that's nipping at their heels. That is the Green Bay Packers. Probably the greatest rivalry in all of sports is between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The Bears will be traveling to Lambeau Field on Sunday to play the Packers. You'll be able to hear all of that right here on WRMN. It's a Sunday afternoon game. They kick off, I believe, is at 3:25, 3:30. You'll be able to hear all the pregame, in-game, and post-game action here on WRMN Radio 1410 AM. We are the official home of the Chicago Bears here in the Fox River Valley. So, again, if you're listening throughout the Fox River Valley, just put us on your stick. Put us on the stick. You're driving around, no pop-up blockers, no pop-ups, no subscription service, any of that. You get the hometown call. It's the only hometown call available to listen to the Bears games with Jeff Joniak and Tom Thayer and the entire Chicago Bears radio crew. Again, that's going to be this coming Sunday at 3:30 against the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, it's a 3:30 game.
Yeah, that's going to be something.
We got this.
Well, it'll be a fun time. Now remember, folks, if you go to Newman's Corner Pub, bring plenty of singles for that swear jar. I have a feeling that this Sunday's game is going to be the sweariest of all sweary games.
I have a feeling that you are probably correct.
I mean, they were watching the game at Newman's. Here's the thing. The Bears were leading the entire game. They won from the opening. They were winning. At no point did the Eagles ever take the lead. At no point did they ever tie. And yet, every time the Eagles did something somewhat competently, man, the swears.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, and again, it gets even more heated against the Green Bay Packers. So, again, Newman's Corner Pub, and I'll have the game on too as well at Trist Lounge in Marengo.
Yep, good, better, best.
Never let it rest.
So your good gets better,
and your better gets best.
Bears on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bears. I am not taking my shirt off.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, for those who weren't aware, yes, Bears coach Ben Johnson was feeling kind of frisky, kind of froggy, and decided
caught up in the moment,
decided to take his shirt off so that the Wiener Circle in Chicago now will be giving out free hot dogs on Tuesday. They did it once already for, was it Caleb Williams?
Yes.
Caleb Williams did something, and then they went, okay, we're going to give. Now they said if Ben Johnson takes his shirt off at the post game, they would give out hot dogs. They're doing it again. So, but you're going to be it's going to be cold. You're going to be sitting out in some cold weather if you really want that hot dog.
And we're from Chicago. It'll be packed.
Yeah, they was last time when they did it the last time. There was so many people. Oh yeah, and even with this weather, there are going to be so many folks there to get their free hot dog.
Look at sometimes the weather on Sundays at Soldier Field, and people go, and you're just like,
well, they're already
like your fingers are brittle and going to break off. It's nuts. Are you trying to say they're warmed internally?
They've already been, let's just say, when you put antifreeze into your engine? They've already had some a little bit of something to help, keep them warm.
Yeah, they're primed.
They're primed.
Nice.
So that is our WRMN Morning Show weather and sports report. And yeah, the question of the day has been...
we have been talking about things that you call something else. Like maybe your kids came up with, a funny name for something. One lady I read, her son couldn't remember the word ankles, so he called them foot knobs.
Foot knobs.
Your big toe is your thumb toe.
Your foot thumb.
Your foot thumb. Yeah. There's so many. The back of your knees are your knee pits. Like there's Pam says moo juice.
For milk. Okay.
For milk. Victoria says her tailbone. She calls it her tailpipe. Doesn't know why or when that started, but has always been that way. Cat trash pandas. Love trash pandas. And Commander Dennis, she said, Charmaine, his wife said, my kids. I'm assuming that she's just like Brett, Frank, Steve, Susie, like whoever, until somebody shows up. Because didn't your mom ever call you guys the wrong name?
Yes. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
There were 5 of us, and when my mom would yell at us, for some reason, she had to go through the whole list of names before she got to the one she was actually angry at, which made no sense to me that she'd be yelling at me, and yet she would call every other one of my siblings' names first. I say, Mom, I'm your firstborn. I should be the name you start with. So it should be easy for you to, boom, okay, I'm at the top of the list. Hit me first if you're yelling at me. No, she'd start with everybody else. I guess at that point, she'd worked up the list backwards. Yeah. And you knew you were in trouble when you heard your middle name.
Oh, yeah. My dog knows she's in trouble. Yeah.
Your dog has a middle name?
Yes. When I go Harley McGee, she then knows.
So you're one of those?
Yeah. Only when I'm mad. Like if and I don't get mad, or all I have to look at her and go, no. And she's like, oh, I'm in trouble. I did something I shouldn't have done.
People giving their dogs middle names always amuses me.
Oh my gosh. One lady called her washing machine, or her daughter called the washing machine wetter because the other one was called the dryer. So she would say, we put this in the wetter. Yeah, the wetter and the dryer.
The dryer. Oh, that actually makes sense in a young child's POV kind of way.
Yeah, I love it. So there were a lot of those things. A lot of kids during COVID said sanitizer. Instead of hand sanitizer, that's a lot of words for the littles. They would just be like sanitizer.
I get that.
And I got a lot of those. Pants, those are leg sleeves.
All right.
Yeah, because you're putting your pants on and you're putting your leg in your leg sleeve.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't you guys have anything growing up that you...
See, for the life of me, I saw the question. I'm going to go, I know there's got to be something that we call this something, but I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get home. I'm going to go, oh, that's what we said. That's what we used to say. But again, all the things, I guess the most common one is, and a lot of times I think it's not because we give it a nickname, but it's just what we call it.
Right. It's something that somebody said and it just ended up staying that way.
Yeah. So so far, so many that I've known, again, Trash Panda, of course, is the big one, but that's also the nickname. It's a lovable The trash panda is a lovable creature.
They're so cute.
Even though my dog can't stand it when they work their way through my backyard. She goes into a fit. And Matt, I'm telling you, there are days when those trash pandas work their way through my lawn, and she wants to call the good folks of Vasselli Law. She wants to take some legal action. I'll tell my dog Moneypenny, look, if you want to get in touch with the Vasselli Law, the first thing I would do is check out the website, jmvchicagolaw.com. Again, that's jmvchicagolaw.com. There's a little tab there to click on their services, and then you can see, hey, can you sue a trash panda for trespassing? I don't know if maybe the folks of Vasselli Law can take my dog's case up against said trash pandas.
Huh.
If she had the fingers to do so, she'd probably call 630-931-8225. That's again 630-931-8225 to call to set up to get in touch with them. If they're not there, leave a message. If you want to set up a consultation, someone from Vasselli Law will get back to you. But just so you know, Vasselli Law, there are great folks specializing in municipal real estate and corporate law, proudly serving Northern Illinois and advising governments throughout Northern Illinois, defending communities, and proudly sponsoring the WRMN morning show. And I know my dog, Moneypenny would want to talk to Jimmy Vasselli and say, those darn animals keep going through my yard. I'm not happy about that. I mean, she's like an older dog, so that's why I give her an old.
But you could have given her like a lady voice.
I can't do the old lady. I can't do that.
Oh my gosh, that was Mickey Mouse.
That was Mickey Mouse.
So the question of the day was: is there something that you call by it's something other than its name? And I had a lady say we call Texas Roadhouse Rex's Toad House, and the little wafers at a Catholic church are called Jesus. Oh, I thought that was so funny. And one lady's grandma used to make Watergate salad. They couldn't remember Waldorf, so they called it Watergate salad.
And speaking of our own Jimmy Vasselli, he did say he calls Jewel Jules.
Yeah.
But everyone calls it Jules. I mean, it's that S. It's like the S in Illinois ended up on the end of Jewel.
Yeah.
Jules.
Yeah. And Aldi's. Myers. Yeah.
Everything's
JC Penny.
Jules.
Well, Penny's had an S. Always has an S. But yeah, at the end of everything.
Yeah, here in Chicago, everything. And some people they still call Sox Park Kaminsky.
It is.
But it's not Kaminsky. It's Comiskey.
Still Sears Tower. It will always be Sears Tower.
It should be that.
Yeah, always.
That's again, but there's been a lot of I've been getting a little interesting look into the culture around the Fox River Valley and what people call things. I always say you can look at a culture and what they name certain things depending on where you are in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's really, really interesting.
Yeah.
There it is. All right, folks, we're going to be hitting the bottom of the hour break real quick. When we come back, we will have Dean Dobert, the Chief Executive Officer and President of Anderson Humane, joining us to talk about the different things that Anderson Humane does to serve pet owners throughout the Fox River Valley. Their adoptions, their wildlife rehab, as well as their pet food pantry. You want to go to ahconnects.org. Again, that's ahconnects.org for information about Anderson Humane. And there's some great links there to learn more about the organization, the programs that they have, and the real important one is the donate button. If you go on their donate button, you can set up to give one time or give monthly. And as well as, I believe, if you look at their website, they also have a silent auction going on right now for their Carnival Gala.
Ooh.
So, again, go to ahconnects.org for information on what's going on with the Anderson Humane. Some folks might have known him. You might have known him as the Anderson Animal Shelter. Some folks still call them Anderson Shelter. They have several locations, one in Elgin and elsewhere. Their wildlife rehab center is separate. So go to ahconnects.org for information about Anderson Humane, and we will have Dean Dobert of Anderson Humane to talk about what they're doing. And that'll be at the next half hour. If you have any questions, you can also send us a text, 505-926-1410, 505-926-1410, to ask a question of Dean Dobert from Anderson Humane. ahconnects.org is a way to learn more about this fine organization out here in the Fox River Valley. All right, when we come back, it's more Morning Mayhem, Madness, Mirth, Mischief. I'm sorry I haven't been on camera this whole time, but that's okay. Some of the faces I've been making are not suitable for air.
And that is true.
And I muted my mic at one point because I was saying
mumblings.
There were some things I was saying that weren't suitable for air either. This is the WRMN Morning Show with Susie C. and me, the L-Train, Elliot Serrano. Hope you're having a better morning than we are. We'll be right back.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Hot Hands. Doctors are warning about a new flu variant known as subclade K spreading rapidly just as families gather for the holidays. The strain shows typical flu symptoms but spreads faster, raising risks for seniors and those with chronic conditions. Experts urge extra caution during the holiday get-togethers. New CDC data shows over 25,000 whooping cough cases nationwide this year, far above pre-pandemic levels. Several infant deaths have been reported, and some states are seeing their highest numbers in more than a decade. Health officials continue urging early treatment and up-to-date vaccinations. With the holiday season now in full swing, experts say real Christmas trees could be the best value this year. Growers report a strong supply and expect little to no price increases, while tariffs may push artificial tree costs up as much as 20%. Farmers say families across the country should have no trouble finding a fresh, affordable tree to take home this season. The DuPage County Board has voted to censure County Clerk Jean Kasmerick, citing her refusal to follow basic financial rules. The vote was 15-1, with Dawn Dessart opposing the censure. Board Chair Deb Conroy said the move was necessary to protect public trust, highlighting Kasmerick's alleged failure to follow county accounting principles, missing documentation on purchases, and delayed vendor payments. Kasmerick has filed a countersuit against the board and previously sought a temporary restraining order for overdue vendor payments, which she later withdrew after the funds were paid. The Kane County Board has again refused to fill the District 2 vacancy following the death of Democrat Dale Berman in October. In a special session Tuesday, the board voted 10-6 against seating Matthew Dingledine, with 4 members abstaining. Chairwoman Corinne Pirog had recommended Dingledine after her first choice, Mary Berman, withdrew. Other applicants included Kimberly Young, Ellen Notke, and Martha Quetch Davison. State law requires the seat to go to a member of the same party, but the board has yet to make an appointment, leaving the seat unfilled ahead of the 2026 election cycle. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
May I help you? I just wanted to request a late checkout, please.
Of course. That's $30 per hour for up to 4 hours.
Huh. Okay, but if you can offer a late checkout, then that probably means no one is staying in that room. So if it's empty, maybe I can just stay a few extra hours.
Oh, aren't you adorable?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Are you dreaming of a getaway? Want to leave the stress of daily life behind? Whether it's a relaxing cruise or an adventurous land escape, planning the perfect vacation doesn't have to be a hassle. At Cruises International, they specialize in vacation destinations, land and sea, making your dreams come true. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates. Cruises International isn't just about booking travel. They're your personal concierge, trusted travel advisor, and advocate. Your preferences are unique, and they'll take the time to understand exactly what you're looking for. From personalized service to their global network of specialists, they ensure that your vacation is tailor-made just for you. It's time to plan the vacation of a lifetime. Call 800-255-7447. That's 800-255-7447 today and speak to a cruise and vacation expert. Cruises International. It's time to set sail to your dream destination.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. Today, patchy freezing fog before 7 a.m., then snow with a high near 29. This afternoon, temperatures falling to around 26 with snow likely. Tonight, snow before 2 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 15. Looking ahead to tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 24. Currently, it is 14 degrees and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at bfa.com/cardfwc26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
Live from Fox River Valley, this is the WRMN Morning Show. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the chaos.
And welcome back, everyone, to the WRMN Morning Show. We are your hosts, Susie C.
Good morning.
I'm Elliot Serrano, and we are joined in studio by the Chief Executive Officer and President of Anderson Humane, Dean Daubert. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Susie. Elliott, really appreciate you letting me come on again.
Absolutely.
Well, you were such a hit last time. We had to have you back. I mean, everybody loves Anderson Humane.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. We're going to celebrate our 60th anniversary starting in February. So 60 years serving the Fox Valley area in Kane County. Can you believe it?
That's crazy. That's a long time. A lot of places don't last that long, especially when you're being funded by the public and you're, wow, good for you. Guys are doing something right.
Yes, we are 100% funded by the public and rely on those donations. Thanks for setting that up earlier, Elliot. We really appreciate that. And want to talk about today some of the programs that we have to keep pets in homes. So most people know us for our adoptions. We'll adopt out over 3,500 dogs, cats, kittens, and puppies this year, but they're not so familiar with the programs we have to keep pets in the home. And a big one right now is our food pantry.
And for folks who may not be aware, I mean, a lot of folks know about the food pantries for people and families, right? You know, over Thanksgiving, right? Having food to feed your family, your kids. But yes, we have pets are considered family as well. And some food pantries don't always carry pet food. Anderson Humane does have a pet food pantry. How does that work?
Yeah, people can come in during our adoption hours and talk to our adoption and resource counselors. And if they need food for their pets, they're not going to go home without it. It may not be what they feed; it's what we have, donated. But they'll go home with foods. We don't want anybody to have to surrender a pet because they can't afford to feed them.
And where do they go for this?
1000 South LaFox. That's our main location. And our adoptions every day is open at noon. On the weekends, we open at 11. And weekdays, we're there till 7. And then we're there till 5 or 6 on the weekends, depending on the day.
Perfect. Because if you can't feed yourself, you typically can't feed your pet either.
Well, or some people find they have to make a decision between, like the little money they have, they might decide just to buy pet food instead of buying food for themselves. Like on average, you say you give out what you have, but what is the one thing you find people need the most at the pet food pantry?
Dog food and cat food. That's more the 90% of our requests are for dog food and cat food.
So you don't get like someone say, I've got an iguana. I need a lot of reptile food.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of reptile food requests and that, but a lot of times it's dog food and cat food, and it's we we have a very generous public. Being in the community for 60 years, people think about us when they have extra dog food, and they'll bring that over. And anything above and beyond what we need for our animals goes into that food pantry. As a matter of fact, not just us, we support Food for Greater Elgin and Fish and a couple of other pantries in the area as well.
Is there a particular brand that most people go with? I know you say you give what you have, but there are people, like, let's say you could have the most popular brand that most people want. Which would be the one that benefits the pet food pantry the most?
Pedigree dog food.
Okay.
Pedigree. Anything from Mars brand of products will feed to our dogs, and then anything surplus will go to the public. We get a lot of like farmers' dog, because if that doesn't work out for folks, they let them donate that to a shelter, which is a great program. A lot of Chewy returns instead of having them return it.
Chewy's amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that farmer's dog is pretty good, but I got it once for my dog, and she liked it for a week, and then she was like, meh, nah, not anymore. I'm like, seriously? This is gourmet food here. Come on.
Right. It's really good food, and what they do is they let you donate it if instead of returning it, because how do you return it? And then, of course, Petco and Pet Supplies Plus also donate food to us as well.
Good to
Very
hear.
frequently, they'll do drives, and the public will do drives and donate food. So we want to make sure that goes and is used and goes to the public where they need that.
No, I know
That's awesome.
You guys just had a fundraiser this past weekend?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, we had our Carnival event down there up there in Barrington at the San Filippo Mansion, and that was a really great dinner. And they have the carousel out, and they had the music boxes, and it's just a wonderful place. And if you've never been there, we'll have an opportunity to do some tours in the spring as another fundraiser coming up. I highly recommend it. If you've never been, it's really hard to describe. Go online and check it out. It's just beautiful.
I mentioned that because I went to the website and I saw you had a silent auction going, which, apologies, folks, the silent auction just ended. It ended yesterday?
Closed last night.
Last night. Again, people are going, Elliot, there you go again. Apologies. I was just clicking through and go, this looks so cool. I really appreciate that. But still, that donate button still works, though.
The donate button does work, and cash is really helpful for us, right? That's how we fund ourselves. We got about a $250,000 shortfall coming up next year. Oof. I'm confident that the public's going to help us fund that. Yeah. I'm confident it's there, but my math numbers, they show that we're going to have that shortfall. So we're looking forward to trying to bridge that gap this holiday season.
What are some of the things you have in place right now you're thinking about with that gap? I mean, you have other fundraisers coming up. You have other programs that need support.
Yeah, some of our other programs. So another one designed to help keep pets in the home is our low-cost clinic, okay? So this isn't for general medical stuff. It's for vaccinations, which, it can be very expensive. They say that about 50% of people are skipping vet visits right now because the cost of veterinary care has gone up to 50% in the last 5 years. And so we have our low-cost clinic. You can see all those prices and packages online. And we have a sliding scale for that, which can be up to free for folks that show a financial need, thanks through a grant through the Milstein Foundation.
Now, is that for anyone, or are you looking at people?
Anybody can use that, yes.
Right. But, I mean, I would guess if it's on a sliding scale, you're going to have a lot of folks looking for that program.
We are always full, so go online, send us an email. That's how you book into this program.
Okay.
It's going to take you probably a couple weeks to get in, to get your vaccinations or your spay and neuter. And we also do some dentals. That's booked out a little bit further out because that's a little more time-consuming. But as you know, those dentals, at a regular vet can cost several $1,000s, depending on where you're going, and we'll do them for half that cost usually.
That's awesome. Yeah, because how many people, I'll do my dog's teeth next year, and then all of a sudden you're like, how much? How much? I had one of my fosters, or one of my rescues. I took her. She had never went to the vet. I think they had to pull like 8 teeth. Like her teeth were black. Afterward, the few teeth she had left were so pretty, and she was just so happy. But yeah, that was quite a bill. But that was because I didn't have her all that time.
Right. And it, good oral hygiene for your pets can really make a difference in their both, that cost as they get older, but also in the longevity of their life. Dental decay causes heart issues and, many physical ailments for them as well. That's why when we get animals in for adoption, our vets will check them out. And if they need a dental, we'll get them a dental before they go home. Sometimes, if we're scheduled out further, we might say, okay, come in on this date, post-adoption to do that dental. But, it's just one of the services that we offer to try to keep those pets healthy in their home once they're adopted.
That's incredible. So what other stuff do you have coming up?
We have, another one of our services that's we want to talk about is our STAR program, Short-Term Animal Refuge. Again, keeping pets in home. They say that up to 50% of folks that are victims of domestic violence will not leave their abuser due to having a pet, and you think about that, what do you threaten? What they love, right? So we have a program. You have to be working with one of our partner agencies like Lazarus House or Common Ground or one of the service providers that we work with. And if we feel like there's a good chance of getting out of that program, we'll put that animal into one of our foster homes. Okay, they have to find a foster. There's a lot of rules around the program because we want it to be successful. But when you see someone that's been a victim of domestic violence or unhoused, put the work in to get back on their feet, get back into an apartment, get back into a house, and then be reunited with their pet, you can't help but have tears in your eyes.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
such an
Absolutely.
amazing thing. And the stories that we tell about that, and then again the food pantry. We had a Afghanistan veteran who had some PSTD. I say that right? Yes,
PTSD.
PTSD. Call us to surrender his pets, right? And he has a family in the Fox Valley area here. I won't go into too much detail in case somebody knows him, but we were able to help him. We delivered the food. We don't do food deliveries usually, but for him, because of his special situation, we did. And this has been about 2 years now, and he's been able to keep those pets in his home with his family. Can you imagine if he didn't have that safety net, that he would have had to give up his pets, his family that love those dogs?
Or well, you tell your kids, sorry,
feed you or feed the dogs, right?
So and they don't understand.
So that's one of the programs. If not everybody needs this program, but by supporting them, you are affecting real people's lives. In the Fox Valley here, in King County, real people's lives, making a difference that really affects those. Like that's going to affect those kids for the rest of their lives.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing.
And what's
amazing
that program? STAR.
STAR program, Short-Term Animal Refuge.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of rules around it because, as you can imagine, that it can go wrong if it doesn't work out. But we make sure that folks that enter that are largely successful.
Well, with any rescue, I mean, I do a rescue, and you have to fill out extensive paperwork because not only to cover yourselves, if you put the wrong animal in the wrong hands, but don't get along, you don't know the pet, that could be a lot of backlash from that. So it's always a big process, but it's for safety reasons and more.
Yeah. And, some of those animals that are in the STAR program, they might go to 2 or 3 different fosters during the time that they're with us, because sometimes it's not just the 6 weeks that we hope. It's, up to 6 months sometimes to get back on their feet. But as long as they're moving towards that goal, we've got just a wonderful foster community in Elgin and around the surrounding areas that, will willing to take those pets into their home, give them, they're not in a shelter, right? They're in a home, a loving home that's caring for them like they were their own. As a foster, you know the difference between that foster work and being in a shelter. And it's an amazing group of people that we get to work with every day.
Oh, that's incredible. So the STAR program and the pet food pantry, are there other ways that people can donate? Can they create their own fundraisers? Can they?
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a great time of the year. If you're looking for, you can reach out to us and we can help you create a fundraiser. We can send you QR codes, anything like that. But, birthdays, it's a great way to do a fundraiser. If you have a business and want to do a fundraiser that way, both supplies and cash is great for us because we'll use those supplies either for our animals or for our pet food pantry. Paper towel is something that we always need. Even your old towels, people don't think of that. We need towels to clean. That's what we use to clean, rags and towels, and then we'll wash them until we can't wash them anymore, and then we'll make sure they go into the recycling. But it's a wonderful thing to do a fundraiser for us, and it really makes an impact, and it brings your folks together. Let us know that you're doing that fundraiser, and we'll have you up to the shelter. I'm always happy to give tours to folks that do something for us.
Someone
like that.
does a pretty big fundraiser, we can bring their kids on and go, what'd you do? How'd you fundraise? What'd you make? Like that would be, I would be absolutely, Ellie and I love having kids on and trying to promote them into thinking outside the box.
Kids on all the
I
time.
do. I bring them out, promote, show them something outside the box, and this could be a twofer,
Yeah, and it's a great way to give that lesson to those children that they're going to, carry forward into their adult lives. And
Well, feel free to incentivize them by going, hey, if you do a fundraiser and you do good, you can be on the radio.
I will make that known for
Yes.
sure. Yes, that's a great way to incentivize them to come on and raise some funds or bring some donations into Anderson Humane. And this time of year, people are very generous. They're bringing us lots of donations right now, and we're filling up the trailer out back so that we can carry that through the rest of the year as we have those needs.
Yeah.
So
Got to think about like June, July, August when things are drying up because everybody's busy and not thinking about those things.
we're going back to the boxes in the back of the trailer to
Yep.
pull those cleaning supplies, because it never ends, right? There's always a lot of cleaning to do at the shelter consistently. Those dogs, walking them, and all those things for the dogs and cats to keep them clean going at the shelter.
Well, okay, so there's another question. Can people volunteer by you to walk, clean? What are some of the jobs that people can volunteer for?
If you have a skill, we have a need for it. Now, the most common ones, of course, are cats and dog care, walking, feeding, cleaning our dogs and cats. What you do is you sign up online. You're going to go through, you're going to schedule yourself a training with one of our mentor volunteers.
Okay.
So we used to do it where our staff would train, but our staff is busy. They've got 10 or 15 dogs to care for. So we've set it up. We've got some really dedicated volunteers that come in, and they spend the whole day with our new volunteers, teaching and training and making sure they got the
and
lay
who
of the
knows
land.
better than the staff is one thing, but those mentors, the ones who are actually in there cleaning all that, they have the best hacks, the best tips, the best way to go about things. So that's very cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. And we just ask for a couple hours a month to come in and help with that. But we've got folks that come in and walk, every day. They some of them take the dogs out to the forest preserves for little walks around there. They'll spend hours with the cats, letting them in and out of their little condos, giving them enrichment. We have a whole team of volunteers that come in and feed twice a day. This is all they do. They feed. Well, they do more than that, but they feed twice. They track what the dogs or cats eat. They weigh it out. They make sure they're getting enough kcals. And if they don't eat, which is common because it's stressful in the shelter, they'll do different things to try to make sure they are eating. And they also include enrichment with that time. So instead of just feeding in a bowl, they will feed in a box, a shoe box, and they'll let the dog tear apart the cardboard, which is fine. They're not going to choke on that.
Right.
They can pass it, and that's very enriching for them to get that to. And then they might wrap it in a bag, and they'll do different things to make sure that that's fun for the dog and gives them that extra stimulation.
Right. That's
as feeding time.
incredible. So if you have a skill, even walking, right foot, left foot, they can use you. They can use you at Anderson. Sign up. How cool. Do you have any exotics right now or anything that you need?
In our foster program, so we don't do small animals and exotics in the shelter. We don't have a space for that.
Right.
But if someone wants to surrender, we just had a blue-tongued skink come in last week. It's about a 1-foot reptile. It's got a little blue tongue, as the name says, and requires some specialized care. So that would be a nice exotic animal that is in a foster home. So they applied to surrender them. I think somebody went to college. I might be getting that wrong. And then we found a foster that says, "Yeah, I will help out with that." And then they go up on our website and get adopted right without having to spend time in the shelter. So it's a really cool thing. So you can see we've got guinea pigs, rabbits, small
that's
animals
why I think
as
I
well.
was going like that too. Do you have a lot of guinea pigs?
We have a few, and you view them right on our website and see them. And if you're interested, you
Samantha Teese, just saying.
You pushed those guinea pigs on her last time.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it again. David Teese, if you love your wife, guinea pigs.
He's trying to get rid of her. He'll keep the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
The wife will go. The website, by the way, is ahconnects.org. That's AH for Anderson Humane. Connects, as in connects with the community.org. We're talking to Dean Dauber, Chief Executive Officer and President of Anderson Humane, who's been so kind to come in, talk about the different programs and needs of Anderson Humane. Okay, we've talked about the pet food pantry. We've talked about the STAR program. We've talked about the
gala.
The gala. What else? I mean, what are things that you really want to know going into the holidays that people know that's going on at Anderson Humane?
So one of the things I like to talk about is adoptions this time of the year, right? Because you'll hear different things. Oh, you shouldn't give pets as gifts, right? And in general, that can be an okay thing, right?
Mhm.
So I'm not talking about buying your buddy who you barely know, going and adopting a cat for them and giving it to them. What I'm talking about is for kids. It's a great time to adopt that animal and bring it into your home. You got a little time off during the holidays to get them acclimated to the house. Cats for people you adopt, so we don't say necessarily no to
Right.
those gifts. There's always an individual situation, and a lot of times
It's like buying ducklings on Easter for people who don't live in the country. You don't buy
Don't do
ducklings.
that.
But if your children are ready to be responsible for a dog or a cat, that's a whole different story.
Absolutely. And this time of the year is a great time to adopt, bring them home for the holidays. What a better way to enhance your life and enhance, your kids and your family's life by having a pet in the house. And we have kittens and cats and puppies and dogs and everything in the shelter just waiting to be adopted right now. It's a busy time of the year for us, and this is when our adoptions kind of peak for the year. But they've been on nationally. Some of the adoptions have been holding flat for the last couple of years.
Okay.
Since the pandemic, and we'd love to see that go the opposite way. Because the more animals that we adopt out, the more animals that we can take in, the more lives that the community can save.
Yeah. That's amazing. So if you got a couple extra dollars, 2, 3, skip a coffee. I always say, skip a coffee, one coffee, and donate it. If everybody skipped one coffee a month and donated, what a difference that would make.
It would make a huge difference. It makes a difference to the animals, such a difference to the animals. That is our biggest stressor in the shelter is how we're going to fund, all those spay and neuters that we do, all the medical care that we give the animals before they leave. And, it does take some staff to do those adoptions. And, that's, we try to do everything on a shoestring budget, but that's our biggest expense is that staff cost.
Yeah, there you go.
Again, folks,
skip a coffee.
If you want to go to ahconnects.org, ahconnects.org, click on the part at the very top where it says donate. You can set up to give a donation one time or on a monthly basis, and you can pick the amount that you want to do. You can do that automatically. It even gives you a little option there to dedicate the donation to somebody else. Great thing to do over the holidays. Make a donation to Anderson Humane in memory or in honor of a loved one, a pet. Do a lot of folks do that in honor of pets?
Yeah, a lot of folks, as their pets pass or something that they adopted or had years ago, they'll do it in memory of the folks. And it's a great way to memorialize people as well.
Yeah. Or if you have, your parents at this age where you're like, they have everything they want. They go out and buy it. They don't need to wait for a gift. You know what? Gift out what you were going to spend on them to the shelter and say, hey, you know what, Mom, you have everything you possibly could ever want. So instead, I donated X amount of dollars to the shelter in your name.
What was that amount you said that you were considering doing?
$250,000.
$250,000.
Yeah.
Divided by the 1.15 million households we have around the radio station reaches. Okay, seriously, $250,000. If 100,000, the number of people who listen to this radio station or are in the Fox River Valley gave a $25 donation.
Make the world of difference.
It would be tremendous.
It would be life-changing for the shelter. It really would.
Again, we're not asking for a tremendous amount. Again, many hands make the load lighter, as they say.
Yep. Skip a coffee, donate. Go do some time if you've got something that, you want to go help.
You make it sound like you're in jail or something. I go do some time.
Go do some time and then play with dogs and clean up after cats. And, instead of sitting, you're like, I'm bored. What am I going to do? I got a place.
Okay, so I have, before you go ahead, one question, because I did the tour of the facility and you showed me all the stuff. Like, your volunteers do everything there.
They really do, yes.
Are they letting you run the snowblower?
I don't get to touch the equipment. Brian and Justin, they're the facility folks there. Do not let me touch anything that's mechanical or could break. And I have one thing for your question of the day.
Please.
Yes.
Have you ever heard dogs called yard sharks?
Oh!
No.
It's going to be your new favorite, yard shark.
Your dog is a yard shark. She looks for the fart kitties.
Yeah. That sounds like a cartoon, a Saturday morning cartoon. Yard sharks.
It does. I love it. Love it.
Thanks, Dean.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you highlighting Anderson
Yeah, we'll
Humane.
have you
guys are the
back
best.
on again.
You're welcome to come anytime you want. Something's going on, something you want to promote. Please, by all means, let us know.
Text me flyers, whatever you need.
All right. And again, that's been Dean Daubert of Anderson Humane. You've been listening to the WRMN Morning Show with Susie C. and me. Really appreciate you being with us today. Matt McNeil's coming up next. Remember, you've got one life. Make the most of it. But above all,
be kind.
When your car is making a strange noise, no matter what it is, you can't just pretend it's not happening.
That's an interesting sound.
It's like your mental health. If you're struggling and feeling overwhelmed, it's important to do something about it. It can be as simple as talking to someone in your community, or just taking a deep, calming breath when you need it. Nice. For mental health resources, check out loveyourmindtoday.org. At loveyourmindtoday.org, you'll find information that may help you get through a tough time. Things like tips for dealing with stress, how to navigate difficulties like financial worries, anger, substance use, and more. You can also find real stories of how people navigated their own mental health challenges. Because once you start to address the problem, you can go so much further. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are